Nick game at 10?
10 for the Nick game. Oh,
Can I cash this in for 1,000?
remember.
Hello, everybody. We're here at the infamous Red Star Social here in Austin, Texas. We're going to be playing some No Limit Hold'em.
1-2.
My name is Clem. And as always with me is Miss Sticky Vicky.
Vicky, that's me. Sticky Vicky.
We're at 9070 Research Boulevard,
Corner
Austin,
of Burnett
Texas.
And 183.
Crossroads
For research.
Shopping Center. And we've got a game going. Playing 1-2 No Limit Texas Hold'em.
We got a full table here. How many people we got here? 9?
9 people.
9
All
players.
right.
No topping.
This
yeah,
is
no buying now, no
a
topping.
200 min buy with a 100,000
100,000? 100,000.
$1,000 maximum buy-in in the beginning. After the game gets going for a little while, we do what's called a match the stack, meaning you can buy up to the largest stack at the table. And we're also, as you can see, everybody's got this little
Yellow button.
yellow chip. We call it the knit game.
The knit chip. Yeah.
Anybody familiar with the stand-up game? It's the same game, except no standing up. So, you know.
Yeah, the goal is to not be the last person with the chip. Because if you are, you're going to owe everybody at the table $10. It's cost you $80.
The way it works is you win a hand, you show your hand, you get rid of your knit chip. You get rid of your knit chip, you don't owe anybody anything. If you're the last person to have your knit chip,
Is that how it works?
you owe everybody $10.
Yep.
So our wonderful dealer Daniel, with his glorious black head of hair,
It's a lot of hair.
a little jealous. I don't know. It's not that fun. And he's getting us all situated, getting us the dealer button situated, and we're getting close to getting going. Vicky, how was your day? How are you doing today?
Oh, it's fantastic. Wonderful.
We're in the wonderful Austin, Texas, for anybody who is listening, and it's a crisp 104 degrees outside.
For those of you that are listening, just so you know, we got some promos we're going to let you know throughout the cast here. But if you come into the Red Star Social and it's your first time ever, tell them that Clem and Vicky sent you, that you came in from watching the live stream. We're going to give you 3 hours. You have 3 hours to play and make us your favorite place.
Also, this is for anybody who's a new member. If you get referred by a current member, we'll give you your membership.
Monthly membership for the price of a daily, if
Yeah.
I am correct.
First month is for the price of a daily. Pretty good deal. Play for a month. Get a couple free hours, 3 free hours. It's a good deal. All right, looks like we're up and running, and we're starting this game with a $20 live straddle. For anybody new to Hold'em, we have what are called the blind bets. In this game, it's a $1, $2 blind bet, and then people can do what's called straddling. Straddling is a voluntary blind bet. They do get to act on their bet if they're the last one to straddle.
As long as no one raises. And it,
Correct. If there's a raise behind it, always a moot
if
point.
everybody calls, then they're going to have an option, which this guy exercised that option. Looks like B wakes up with 8-3, raises it to 120, and there's VPIP. 8-9, folded. Everybody folded. Oh, wow, I thought someone called. Nope.
Folds around to the raise from B. He shows his 8-3 off, takes down the pot, gets rid of his knit chip. Good start for B.
Down to 8. Down
And
to
we're
8.
off and running. All right. And we got another straddle. So $10 live straddle. I like the straddle. I know you like a straddle. You like to be a part of a straddle. You don't like to put on the straddle, but you like to be at a table where they're straddling. Straddling's cool for the
I do like
game.
to be at a table where they're straddling. And I will put on the 10 or the 20.
It's great for the game. You know, it gets action, and it's
Sometimes you put on that 20 or even the 40, and then you'll wake up to kings or aces or something
seven
great,
deuce
and that's about-
or 7 deuce. And
no,
then
I don't like 7 deuce. 8-3 all day. I do the same
Vicky,
thing.
I don't think you've ever met a hand you didn't like.
Speaking of, Adam just folded my favorite hand. I've met like 3 hands I don't like. Okay, give me some credit.
It does happen, I guess, on occasion.
Yeah.
All right, we got a call, looks like, or an open, looks like from Rooster with the old King 5 suited. We got a raise from
By the way,
Cruz.
quads of the day today are quad sixes. That's another promo we'll go through in a minute, but we'll just do it now. If you flop quads, turn them or river them. I guess you don't have to flop them. Both of your cards must play, and you will get a $200 bonus.
$200 cash in your pocket.
And today, they are quad sixes.
Heads up to this flop. We got a Queen 4 deuce rainbow. Cruz has got the best of it. Leads, takes it down, easy peasy, nothing to it.
Then
Shows
that's
his hand, gets rid of his knit button. There we are. 2 hands, 2 knit buttons gone.
Because here's the
Easy.
thing, guys. Believe it or not, people forget to turn in that they forget to show their hand. And if you don't show your hand, you can still win the pot. But if you don't show your hand, you can't get rid of the button. And we've seen it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
It
talked
happens.
about this. We actually talked about this once before. You know, there's lots of people who don't want to show their hands.
'Cause
And
that's you. That's Clint.
that's
He
me.
doesn't like
I'm
to
not a
show
big
his hand.
fan of showing my hand
No
unless I
free
have to.
information.
Exactly. And in this scenario,
He would probably be the last one with his button.
I would
'cause
probably go
he would
ahead and
take off.
pay the $80 or whatever it was, just so that I don't have to
didn't
give
have
away
to
information. Now there are some situations, obviously, where you have to show down, in all like an all-in situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be this, best case scenario for myself because I don't like showing my hand unless I have to. And there's a lot of people who are like that. Vicky loves showing her hand. She wants
No, I
everybody to know what she has at
No,
all
I don't.
times. Even when she folds, she wants to show people her hands because
That's
she's a
Information giver.
she's a
I'm
junkie.
a giver.
She's a junkie.
I'm a giver.
We're 4 ways to this flop.
Someone
B's got the
flops
best
the
of it.
flush.
B's flopped the king high flush. I don't think anybody else has got much.
And no one's hit any of this board, so it
V-
should be pretty easy. And that's not. Oh, look.
V-Pip's gonna take a shot. He makes a bet and leads into the flopped king high flush that B is holding. V-Pip is in bad shape. He's gonna get the bad news. Gets a fold out of B, or excuse me, a raise out of B, and V-Pip's got a decision to make. And I think he realizes he stepped in it.
Got caught with his hand in the cookie jar
Well, he's got the jack high flush draw.
with a gut shot.
And he realizes, he's
Yeah,
in bad
okay.
shape. Whatever, he lets it go. Good fold by V-Pip. Knows he stepped in it and gets out of the way. So B is off to a good start. Won a couple of good pots, and I've never played with this gentleman before, but I hear he usually regularly plays higher stakes than this, meaning that.
But to be honest, our 1-2 game does play like a higher stake game.
Anybody who's ever played in Texas knows 1-2 does not play like a 1-2 that you would normally play in like a casino setting because
What would you say it plays like? 5.
at least a 2-5 or bigger. At least a 2-5 or bigger. I don't personally have a lot of experience playing in casino settings, but
Okay,
I do
hold
know.
on. Wait. So Big Daddy just wakes up with pocket kings. He could have put the double straddle on and he didn't. But he wakes up with kings and he raises.
Okay, gets a couple of callers. To Adam. Adam has got nothing. All right, looks like we're going 4 ways to this flop. Big Daddy's way ahead here with his kings. And like always, what do kings usually bring?
An ace.
An ace.
In the window. Ooh,
All
V-Pip
right.
with a pair of queens, too. And Kim with a flush draw. She loves those flushes.
Everybody kind of got a piece of it, other than Big Daddy. So action is on Big Daddy. He leads. Rooster with the
Oh, I'm
jacks.
just gonna call here.
Excuse me, the
Ace
aces with a
jack.
jack kicker. Kim with the 8 high
Flush
flush
draw.
draw. And then V-Pip with the middle pair gets rid of it. He knows where he's at. Very, very easy lay down, I think, there for V-Pip. 3 to the turn.
Ooh, there's the
Flush gets
spade.
there. Big Daddy now with the nut flush draw with
Correct.
the king of spades in his hands. Leads again, gets a call from the ace jack of rooster.
Now, is Kim going to raise here? Or is she going to smooth call? She only has an 8 high flush. She's got to raise.
Raise
there it is.
incoming.
Smart move. Smart move, Kimberly.
She only goes 3x the previous bet. Big Daddy comes along, gets rid of Rooster. We're heads up to the river. Rooster's got some outs. That's not it. Bricks the river, but it does pair the board. He checks. She checks behind. She's going to show the bad news. Kings get cracked.
And she turned in her nit button.
Good for her.
Well, she showed her hand. Let's see if she gets rid of the nit button. She throws a tip to the dealer. Find that nit button, Kim. Yep, there. I guess. Kim.
So I have my own personal rules that I'd like to be instituted into the nit game. One of them is it's your responsibility to turn in your nit button, in my opinion. Okay? This is a side game. It's got nothing to do with the main game. And I don't think the dealer should be involved, really. I don't think he should be. And now, don't get me wrong. If everybody's
Other than
cool with it.
knowing the rules, which is when the times that people don't show their hand and then try to give the nit button, he's like, "Your hand's on the muck. You never showed it. I can't take it." So, I guess those are the rules.
So the rule is you when you win the hand, you have to show it. Now, another rule that I would like to be instituted, and I've talked about before.
If you don't, let me hear it.
What if somebody else
Tells
reminds you? Oh, hey, you need to put your nit button.
They get
in.
an extra nit chip.
They get the nit button. So now they have 2 nit buttons.
Or if they lost theirs, they're back in the game.
Or yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that would be a good one.
Yes,
I would be down for that.
yes, because it's a game of observation. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention. You gotta know what the hell's going on, and you don't need anybody co-signing for you. All right, we're going 5 ways to this flop. Interesting hand selections here from this group. We got looks like B hit the best hand here. He's got a pair of queens with a jack kicker. Big Daddy's open-ended. Mike
VPIP with the 7 board. This is the second time he's tried to bluff with not much. That's a total bluff, right? Bluff.
Since he's got a 7 and a 4, I think he had dangerous intentions from the word go. He called a pre-flop raise with this hand, and when you call a pre-flop raise with this hand, 5 people in it, you're kind of hoping to see a flop like this, thinking, "Oh, nobody's going to hit this. I'm just going to steal it." And again, he's going to get the bad news.
I mean, B and Mike here both have top pair.
Correct, and B has got the better kicker, so we're going to a turn 3 ways. 3 of hearts doesn't help anybody. VPIP is now at 0%. He can't win unless
he gets them to fold.
He can.
So I think it should be a 1% always. I don't think there should ever be. I guess it's a percentage of the hand that's winning, but he can still win the pot.
That's not what those numbers mean, Vicky,
I
by
understand.
the way. You sure?
The strength of the hand, not the strength
It's called
of the
equity.
chance.
Equity. You can say equity. It's all right.
Whatever.
We're
I
in
think
Texas.
I'm going to
We're
add
in
my
Texas.
own number to the side. It's like
Yeah.
the percentage of winning
The
the
Vicky
pot
number. The
is
Vicky
not
number.
the equity number.
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, it's just math, darling. That's all we're doing here.
That's right.
B comes out with a big bet, and he's got the check mark, meaning as long as he doesn't fold, he can't lose. Mike with a decision puts his last chips in, and looks like he's going to see the bad news.
Showdown. Yep.
Yeah, Mike sees the bad news. Shows his queen, and goes in for the rebuy. So, again, B wins another hefty pot. This guy is on a heater.
Fire.
He's on a heater, ladies and gentlemen. And what do they say? You never get up from the table when you're on a heater.
Who says that?
That'd be everybody. I don't know. The guy from Hangover. What was that guy's name? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Sticky Vicky and all your friends are like, "Oh my gosh, you're winning. You should leave now." And then I don't listen.
So We're here at Red Star Social, Austin, Texas, 9070 Research Boulevard, corner of 183 and Brenner Road. Playing a little Texas Hold'em. And if you like poker, you stay around us, come see us.
We talked about the quads. We talked about the come in referral bonus. Let's talk about the other hourly reward bonus, Royal Flush promotion.
Great promotion.
If
Flop
you
Turner
flop
River.
it-
Flop Turner River. You get some free hours
If
from
you
Red Star.
flop it, you get 100 hours.
100 free hours, guys. It's
If you
a
turn
great value.
or river it, you get 50 hours. And now I'm going to stop talking because Jacob just woke up to pocket aces, and there's some crazy action.
So Jacob leads for 15. B comes in for a 3-bet for 60 with Queen 10 off. Cruz called the 15. I think he'll get out. Yeah, he does. And Jacob takes it down. A lot of people there may have just come along to try to trap with the aces, but multi-way, I think a raise is a good decision there from Jacob. You really don't want to go multi-way with aces. It's just, anybody who plays this game enough knows you'd rather go heads up. So he makes a raise, everybody folds.
Or get everybody to fold after there's been a raise.
So here's a great example of not showing his hand. Keeps his knit button.
The money he just won right there is going to cover the price of the knit button
Right.
if he's the last
It does not help him to get rid of his knit button, give away that kind of information. Because now
Everybody knows he had aces.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. I didn't need to see it. And they'll watch this later and go, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure.
So here at Red Star, we have a great group of regs that they play with each other all the time, and so when you say, "Oh, everybody knows you have aces," that's because everybody plays with him. They know how tight he is, and they know that he's not.
He's not doing that with nothing.
He's not 4-betting with anything. He's not 4-betting there with ace king. He's not 4-betting there with nines. We all know he's got the goods. All right, we're 4 ways to this flop here.
Adam's got an open ender with a backdoor heart draw.
B's got the best of it. Looks like with a pair of 5s.
No, Mike's got a pair of 8s.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, he does. We're 4 to the turn. Big Daddy in bad shape. He's got 2 overs.
And a gutter.
Mike still with the best of it with his pair of 8s. And we're down to heads up. River.
8s are good.
Showdown. Yep.
Got an 8. Yep. Beats me.
Mike gets rid of his knit button and wins a pretty good pot. There was not a whole lot of meat and potatoes behind that because Big Daddy was drawing pretty thin. If anybody was paying attention, he had 2 overs and a gutter, like she said. So, check, bet, fold kind of situation. Another promotion that we have here at Red Star Social is college night. So we are 18 and up here at Red Star Social, meaning you don't have to be 21 to come here and play. We are BYOB, but 18 up is allowed. We do have college night Tuesdays and Sundays. You get a discounted rate for a valid college ID. Now, we are here in Austin, Texas, the big UT of Austin here, and we also have some other ones. So it doesn't have to be the UT.
It could be any college. It could be an ACC student.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care if you're out from out of state. We don't care where you're from.
You could drive in from the University of Houston,
Right.
UT Dallas.
We had a kid who was going to where was he going to? I think he was going to Arkansas. Some university in Arkansas. So yeah, as long as you have a valid ID.
This is valid during the summer as well. So you could live in Austin. A lot of the guys come home for the summer, and you're still a college student, so come on in.
All right, Kim wakes up with aces.
Pocket kings, actually, not aces.
Golly.
Okay, Clem, you need glasses.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm gonna call that doctor tomorrow and get your eyes checked. All right.
B comes in for a raise with the queen jack off. Kim 4-bets gets a call from Big Daddy with the button with the suited ace, and we're going heads up to the flop. And Big Daddy needs some help.
No good.
Kim flops top
Gonna
set,
check it.
checks it, checks around. Looks like Big Daddy is officially drawing dead.
I don't think Kim likes those spades, but she did go all in. Looks like living up to that nickname, all in Kim. And
Shows her kings, lets everybody know, hey, I'm not screwing around.
I know what I'm doing.
I got the goods. I'm not gonna be messing around, fellers. All right, we're gonna play a bomb pot now. Here at Red Star, we do PLO double board bomb pots.
with no limit. I mean, it's pot limit, but there's no cap. No cap.
Right,
As
correct.
the
There's
young
no
kids would say, no cap.
there's no cap on this,
No
meaning
cap.
you can win or lose whatever you got in front of you. It is a $5 ante. Everybody is playing PLO. There's no pre-flop action, which I really
Pretty
enjoy.
good $5 investment.
And it's a
you know?
double board, meaning we're going to have 2 full boards, and there's going to be a winner from each that will split the pot. And we do this once around. You'll see there, right there in front of Big Daddy and C1. They already gave him. They moved it to him. So when the dealer button hits the bomb pot button, that's when they play the bomb pot.
They collide and boom, bomb pot.
Or like,
Where
I
did
like
that
to
name
say,
even come from?
Le Bamba. I don't know. I do remember talking to somebody, and we agreed that bomb pots originated somewhere in California, and they have kind of
And Texas took them to
spread
another
like a
level.
wildfire all across the U.S. And yeah, we do it a little differently here, and we love them. And so we got 2 flops here. Top board is a bunch of diamonds, and the bottom board is a couple of 6s and a 7.
Nolan Kim has a 6. Rooster has a 6 with a better kicker.
Rooster
None of them
flopped
have
a
a full
flush,
He did flop a flush at the top board.
and it looks like we're going 4 ways to the turn. So Big Daddy flopped a set on the top board. Rooster still has a flush, and he now has trip 6s on the bottom board. And so,
So does Kim.
Big Daddy
She also has a backdoor flush draw at the bottom
Big
and
Daddy
open-ended.
Big Daddy picked up a queen high flush draw for the clubs on the bottom board.
Yeah.
Rooster still ahead on the top board with his jack high flush.
He's a great guy,
So just so we're clear, the
but he's not worth
well, I guess
more than the
the
next
percentage
375
numbers,
when these come out.
are they reading? I feel like in the bomb pots, it's only picking up one board,
Correct, and
and that is
I think it's the bottom board
right.
because
It's a 6 with a better kicker. I don't know.
yes, that is correct. All right, we're still 3 ways. We're to the river.
Oh, there's the club. What's at the top? Nope, no board.
So we we brick the river on the top board. Clubs get there on the bottom board. Rooster's gonna go put the rest of his chips in the middle for his jack high flush. And Kim's got a decision. She does make a club flush that's not as good as Big Daddy's club flush. So she's got a decision here. And sounds like she calls. Sounds like Big Daddy calls. And we're going to show down here, and it looks like Kim's going to get the bad news.
Yeah. She didn't get any of that pot.
It looks like they're going to have a small side between Rooster and Kim.
In which case, Kim's clubs will hold for the bottom. She gets a little
Right,
bit.
she gets a little bit of a discount, or a rebate, should we say, a little rebate.
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing about these bomb pots is, especially when you backdoor stuff like a flush or a straight or a boat or whatever it is.
Bomb pots are dangerous.
They're
you know, there's
dangerous.
a saying that I use, let me flop the nuts. And Clem's like, you can flop the nuts. And then what do you say?
I'd rather river the nuts.
I'd rather
Yeah,
river
I'd rather
the
river the nuts. I'd rather be drawing to the nuts. And
Yeah.
that's you know, I think you talk to anybody who plays these things enough. Flopping the nuts is like a death sentence. You know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah.
You're hoping it's a dry flop. You're hoping that
It holds.
it
But
stays
there's too
good.
much out
But
there.
the problem is that
Like, how many times are you going to flop a set and someone has a better set? And then, I mean, I've seen quads over quads. Like,
so being
straight
around
flushes are
being
pretty
around this
easy.
game as long as we have,
Yeah.
we've seen it all. And you have to put yourself in a position when it comes to bomb pots where you have the greatest odds of getting some of the money. That's really what it's about.
but according to Clem, you really don't want to be in there unless you have a chance to win both.
You really would rather you really want to have a little bit of both, because you either want to have all of one or a little bit of both. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, the nuts on one with 4
Right.
players is like,
Yeah.
okay, at least I know I'm getting
Yeah,
half.
you're gonna make some money.
Right.
Whereas when you have a little bit of both, that way.
But a little bit of both could be nothing.
Ideally, you want to just whiff altogether.
Obviously,
You know?
that's the goal.
So we're heads up to this flop, and B outflops
Wow, the worst.
Jacob's
the
ace
The
queen.
worst ace makes it.
Of course, it's pretty standard. They check it down. We go to the turn. Jacob still with just ace high.
Well, I guess he does have a gut shot Broadway draw.
He
A king would give him Broadway.
How's he doing this year? Has he done anything interesting?
and a queen will get him a better pair.
Correct.
So he's
It's got some outs. 6 outs, according to the graphics up here. 6 outer.
going to the
And
river,
brick.
bricked it out.
All for a poker player.
I think it's gonna go
I can't even remember.
check, bet, fold. That's my prediction. Jacob, he realizes B's not calling with just air on the turn.
Oh, my son's not watching these.
B's got to take a stab at this.
Well, B knows. I think he realized he has the best hand, and he is gonna have to, pump it up a little bit and see if he can get some value for his hand. Let's see if
That's a lot of value.
that's a great bet because it looks like a bluff. It looks like he's trying to steal it.
I like those kind of
Yeah,
bets.
and Jacob is savvy enough. I think he'll sniff it out and realize ace high is not going to get the job done. And interesting spot for Jacob. Yeah, he lets it go.
Yeah, he
And
knows best.
it was,
And
the only thing he can do with that hand is what some people call a bluff catcher. And
What's that, Clem? Explain it to the audience.
so a bluff catcher is exactly what it sounds like. You're calling with a semi decent hand that can beat a stone bluff. In that situation, if B was bluffing with, say, the queen 10, because queen 10, or excuse me, queen 9 would have flopped open-ended. If he was bluffing there with his queen 10, which people
He could
do,
have also
yeah.
had a pair of deuces.
But deuces is a good hand, so deuces is a winning hand. But ace high isn't beating deuces, but ace high can beat the queen 9. So anyway, sometimes you get in a situation where you feel like I can beat a bluff.
All right,
and
Rooster's got pocket jacks. What's Kim have? Nothing.
folds around. We had the live 20 on. B has got the live 20. He's calling the raise from Rooster with the 10-3 off. Don't know if I like this, but he didn't want to leave his kids in the street.
No.
Understandable. We got a king 5-4 flop. Checks around. Go to the turn. B picks up a straight draw.
He's going to check again? Oh, my goodness.
Rooster doesn't like that king, and right now B is on such a heater. I don't blame him. Or he could be doing what we call setting up the trap. He's trying to trap him, and
He's got to not like the clubs either.
no real roof damage.
The clubs or the king.
Trees in certain areas.
he's not. I don't know if that's a big concern at this point, being as it checked flopped through from both players. Yeah.
He's all in.
takes it down, shows his hand, gets rid of his knit button.
FOLD? That was you?
Good hand by Rooster. Not sure what Rooster put B on. You know, it's very rare that somebody is in the position like B was just in, where he was what we call semi-bluffing. He definitely knew he did not have the best hand with 10 high,
Right.
but he had a draw.
Mine's gone.
He had a draw.
Say no.
So
I think I was first out.
anyway, Rooster takes down a good pot, gets rid of his knit button. We got the live 10 on this hand. Cruz puts on the 5. Beats puts on the 10. Action will be on Adam first. And it's 10 to play to call. And folds to Big Daddy. Daddy lets it go. Mike lets it go. Nobody really got much here. We're over to Kim. Kim's got a queen 8. Calls it. V-Pip comes in with a suited 5-4. Folds to B.
AC doozy.
And we're 3 ways to a flop.
Any excuse not to tip.
We got a middle pair for Kim.
Well, there's like special events like Nick chips and all that.
V-Pip with the 5 high is going to go ahead and lead. Kim's going to come along. All right, we're heads up to this turn. And
Can't get a massage on.
V-Pip is drawing dead. And Kim checks to
But he's
him.
going to keep.
He's got a story
firing.
he's telling, and then he's going to keep telling it. And Kim lets it go. Great betting. Shows it. Gets rid of his knit button. Shows the 5 high.
He wanted to show. He's like, I got bored. I had to do something. Look. And I get to turn in my knit chip.
Great pot from V-Pip there. Very, aware of where he's at.
So sometimes, so here's the thing. You can look at numbers and all you want, but if you're playing the psychological game of poker, and you know this, like there's an advantage to showing the bluff. There's an advantage to showing the nuts. There's you want to get in your opponent's head, or I want information. So by giving information, I'm able to now see people's reactions, but also maybe needle just a little, show the bluff, and now I got him where I want him.
Cool.
Because I might not bluff next
So
time.
so since we're not talking about numbers, we won't talk about how V-Pip is 1 for 3 in his bluffs, huh? We're
Right.
not going to talk about that number.
Well, I don't know if he showed the bluff there because he just wanted to get rid of the knit chip or because he wanted to show the bluff.
Yeah.
Probably both. But
Well,
I'm telling you, I feel like there
I-
is an
I-
advantage
yeah,
to some.
for
You
sure,
say I show
for
all
sure.
the time, and there are times I don't, or I show one. Right? Like, yeah, I had trips, but I'm going to show you the 4 kicker. You know.
So that's what makes this game so great. One, it's multifaceted, right? There's all sorts of different levels.
And everybody has their own.
Sure. Everybody,
Method, their own
everybody
style.
plays that want to play. A lot of people, especially young people, they learn from either online play or reading books and stuff on it. So they learn that way, and it's a great way because, yes, we all know there's tremendous amounts of math involved in this game. And then you got some guys who don't care about that.
How old were you when you started playing poker?
Playing poker?
Yeah.
Well, we used to play when I was very young, and my parents would play.
So who
with
taught
us.
you? Your parents taught you? With
Yeah,
like the
we
nickel
would,
jar?
we would play penny nickel, dime, kitchen table, 7-card stud, 5-card draw kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
family night. Good old
Yeah.
fashioned family nights
Yeah.
back in the 80s
And
and 90s, maybe.
I kind of, that was just kind of a thing we used to do back in the day. It never really was a big deal. We're 4 ways to this flop.
Ooh, B's got the. Of course he does. He's on a heater. He can't lose. Very nice. Oh,
Big Daddy leading out.
setting the trap, and someone took the beat.
He's got the King 6. Jacob considering it, thinking of all the hands they played up until this point. Nosy's got Kim and B behind him. Lets it go. The ace high. Nosy's no good. Kim, same thing. B, flop the trips.
He's got a raise here.
Got somebody betting into him. Raises. Goes all in.
Oliver.
Big Daddy knows he got trapped. Lets it go. B wins another pot. It's kind of becoming a little redundant.
Yeah, but I like to see the bluff. You know, it's like I bluffed, and then the second bluff they're going, oh yeah, I'm all in. Does it happen very often?
Not here. It really doesn't. This game, when it comes to low stakes like this game is really all about what do I have and what do you have. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of what do I have, what do you have, what do you think I have. That kind of kind of situation. It does happen on occasion. I won't say it never happens, but it doesn't happen as much as it would in the higher stakes games. Because I think these guys, now a lot of these guys who are playing this game, it's recreational, right?
Right.
People are here to just have fun, play
Yep.
some poker with their buddies, and then of course you got a few here who are actually trying to make money, and so it's a different game then. All right.
That's a lot of people here.
Actions around to Adam.
Who raises with, what do we call that?
Red Star Nuts.
That's right.
All
6-4 offsuit.
6-4 offsuit is the Red Star Nuts. Comes in for a raise. Raises it pretty good. Folds around to Cruise. Cruise on the button with a suited 7-5. Lets it go.
And he shows.
Gets
Yes,
it done.
he does.
Gets it done.
Red Star Nuts, there it is.
Nice pickup from Adam.
I should have shoved there.
He gets rid of his knit button.
I'd be so down
And
there.
it looks like
Two pair. You flop two pair.
seat
you're
one, Big
losing.
Daddy's the one
You're actually
left.
losing.
Have we established that or no?
We're talking about the knit game? Not sure yet. I think Mike still might have his. No, I think Mike got rid of his.
Jacob in C3 might still have his. I can't remember.
Yes, Jacob's got his. Big Daddy's got his. We're down to heads up on the knit game. Should be interesting to see who takes down the knit game.
60 I'll come. But you look like you have either aces or
For those of y'all just joining us, we're here at Red Star Social, Austin, Texas.
Corner of Research and Burnett Road in the Crossroads Shopping Center.
We're playing some 1-2 Texas Hold'em. All right, we got a
Pocket
nice little
jacks,
hand
pocket
here.
tens, ace king. Holy
So 3 to the flop. Everybody's holding something.
is he giving her a massage?
Adam's first. We got a 9-6-4, a rainbow. Kim comes in for the bet.
She bets 100. All right, and B with the tens is just gonna call. And Adam with jacks here, and he lays down jacks. That, wow,
Pretty snug
That's-
fold there from Adam, I think.
yeah. Oh wow,
And of course, shocker, B turns the set.
Him behind me.
Bad fold from Adam, in my opinion. Jacks, when you're playing jacks, that's the flop you're looking for.
exactly.
You're looking for the 9-6-4, and I think what made Adam really get rid of that hand was the fact that B is such a heater, and he's been showing good hands. He hasn't been
But on
showing
either, but
junky
he
hands.
also had 2 players with the raise that was a pretty decent.
I'm
pre-flop.
not trying to justify what Adam
You don't
did.
think he? I'm gonna have
just
to
trying
ask
to-
Adam later what he thought, because I'm thinking he put someone on kings, queens.
Obviously, yes, he was
Aces.
beat. He felt like he was beat.
He
So-
certainly didn't think someone had a pair of tens and ace king. If he had known that, obviously he would have stuck around. But there's B with a set of tens now. Probably gonna be good. I mean,
So
he
le-
is good. He can't. Kim's drawn dead.
So lets it go. Yeah, a tough fold for Kim. She doesn't want to let it go, and good fold by her though. She was in really bad shape. B again wins another pretty sizable pot. And his having trouble stacking all his
Phil, you
chips.
all right? She hurting you there?
That's a problem I'm okay having.
I like this group. This is a good group. They're having a good time. Nobody's, nobody's
Actually, he didn't actually
too
park cash.
upset about their situation, whether it be they're not getting cards or they're getting beat or anything like that. And that, when you play this game long enough, you get a guy or two at the table, or a person or two at the table that, kind of brings the mood of the table down.
Right, right. But these guys are great. These are a lot of our regulars, right?
Yeah, they have a good time.
Yeah. They're having fun. Playing some poker. At the Red Star Social.
So we got Adam on the button with an ace king off. Raises it up. Jacob comes along with the 8-4 off. Kim comes along with the suited Jack 3 of diamonds. Action's on VPip. VPip's got a suited King 5. And he's getting good price, so he's going to call. We're going to go 4 ways to the flop. And
What do you think he had? King of Hearts? Queen of
I
Hearts,
predict,
something like
yeah,
that? With a low pair?
Adam's going to smash.
Queen of Hearts, bottom
Yeah.
pair.
Shocker.
That's kind of where I had it.
Is Jacob gonna...
75.
Yeah, ace king.
Let's see. Adam is gonna take a stab at this. Check, 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 bet.
That's what I had.
Jacob's got to know his eights are no good here.
Neither is Heart.
No, I had the clubs.
Oh, it's club.
Anybody gonna call?
Raise to 225.
Jacob really likes to take his time. I'm sitting here like, is he doing the math on the odds? Like 4 players. I have a pair of eights. There's a flush draw, but there's also an ace. All right, we're heads up. To the turn.
No, I think Jacob made a raise here. Adam led, and Jacob has raised Adam, and Adam's got a decision. He's going to come along. Makes the call.
Oh, he raises. Oh, he does make the call. Sorry. Lost.
So the turn misses Jacob. Jacob's still just with middle pair. Checks it at Adam. Realizes that he may not have the best hand here. And river is a brick for Jacob.
Adam's got to feel pretty confident with top. No flush completed, right? So, I guess 7-9 is the only thing. Oh, wow.
Jacob jams.
He did. He jammed. And
He's got Adam covered. And so Adam's got a decision to make. And he makes the call.
the call. Makes the right call.
Shows an ace, king, and then...
See, I would have waited to see what Jacob had because Jacob doesn't like to show. He went all in. I would have said, yeah, I called you. Let me see. What you got? What you got? What you got? But that's all right. You had the ace. You showed it.
So I know.
And we'll never know if Jacob had 8-4. And that's okay, too.
That's okay with you?
Obviously. Obviously.
I think Adam is not real concerned about what he had as long as he can take down the pot.
Yeah.
And
He says, I'm good. I don't care what you got because I got this pot.
Fold that though.
But he went all in. Because
That's upward momentum of what do you make there? Like 450 bucks?
nice little pot. Nice little pot round. And you notice Adam didn't take very long to make a decision. And I think what was going on in his head was, if you got me, you got me.
True.
You know, and that's
Those are the best calls when you're really like, fine, if I lose, I lose, and then you end up winning. I like that feeling. I also play for the emotional roller coaster because that's how I like my roller coasters of the emotional variety. But that like bottom, like, "Ugh, I guess I'm going home. Backpack equity, stand up, ready to go. Wait, I'm good. Okay, let's do this some more.
looks like Jacob is going to go ahead and add on. He didn't get felted there on that last hand. He still had a little bit of chips left over, so he's going to add on for this bomb pot that we're about to have. And
Bomb pot number 2 for those of you counting. Let's see, we whatever call it is. Also, we have ladies' night here at the Red Star Social. Clem, you don't qualify. I
this is
qualify.
very
It's ladies'
true.
night.
It's very true.
I believe the way it works is whatever your hours are on Fridays and Sundays, you will pay the rate, but then you will get 50% credited back to your account.
So basically, if you
you're
play a
getting
10-hour
50%
session,
off.
you play a 10-hour session, you pay for your 10 hours, but then they give you 5 hours
You
on
get 5
your
hours
account.
on the books. Yeah.
So you're getting half off essentially.
Yeah.
And it's a great deal, especially if you're a player who likes to play a lot. And
Yeah, like All In Kim, she's one of our regulars.
yeah, Kim likes to
Yeah.
play, and it's a great little incentive to come and play on those days and get the deal. And it's a great deal. So bomb pot action. Button is in seat 1. We've got pretty.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Oh, we got some.
It's going to take a minute for the computer to read all these hands.
Everybody rescan.
Checks around.
Yeah, when 5 check.
To Mike and okay. So Mike in seat 1 flopped trips on the top board and a straight on the bottom board, and he checks it. Now this is one of those situations where I was saying you never want to flop the nuts.
Because someone could catch up.
With the bottom board, it's 8-6-4. He's got the 7-5, but there's a club draw. And if anybody knows this game, you know you don't want to go up against a draw. So
But then look, Mike also has trip kings on the top.
Which-
and the only thing you're like, there's no way someone has pocket aces here, right? And then he gets his 4th king on the other board, and so like that's not good. He's got the straight, and then aces full of kings.
yeah,
Like-
Cruz flops aces full.
If Mike
Okay,
can
we
somehow
gotta-
get a jack, oh no, he did. He has a boat at the top now. Kings
Yeah,
full
he's
of
dead.
sevens.
He's dead on the top board. He still has the nuts on the bottom board with the 7-5, and he picked up
And he has
a backdoor diamond
diamond
draw
draw.
with the Jack 7. So he leads and gets 2 callers. Kim with the diamonds as well,
All right, and Mike did get the
and
diamond.
she also had spades.
Wow, because I mean, this could also go someone whoever's got that jack like Kim. If that queen had been a spade, she could have had a royal on that top board. You could have had kings full, aces full, and a royal possible.
If and a this and a this and a this.
I'm just trying
If
to
and
prove
the this
the
and the
point
this.
that you flop a good hand, you flop the nuts, you think you're good. I'm just saying it very could have easily been boat royal. I mean, it was almost but
Easily,
still boat,
yeah, because
boat.
Orioles come all the time. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we see them all the time. No big
Yeah.
deal.
We give people hours for them, although no, it doesn't count in a bomb.
So it looks like Mike is gonna get the really bad news that his backdoor diamonds were no good and his kings full are no good.
No, his backdoor diamonds are good.
Now Kim's got the queen high. He's got the jack high.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Never
he
mind.
got
He got
really.
if there was a side pot, he got some of the side maybe.
No,
no.
I don't think so. I think he was covered by both players.
He got a little bit back. He got a little rebate there. I think he had a little more than Kim. Got a little rebate, and Cruz and Kim are gonna chop this bomb pot. Wow, what craziness! 6-4 could have beaten that diamond flush too.
Thank you.
Yeah, 4-4 could have done it. Yeah, there's a lot of hands that could have done it. But Mike is unfortunately gets the bad news. Kim and Cruz chop up a pretty good pot. And again, that's the danger when it comes to bomb pots.
Very dangerous.
They're fun as hell, but it's like nobody's got them
It's
figured
a
out.
roller coaster.
Nobody's got them
It's
figured
like,
out either.
ugh.
Nobody does. And what
I think the only thing there is to figure out is if you have something going on both boards. Like, that's all there is to figure out. Only stick around if you've got at least a little something on both boards. Or even flopping the stone cold nuts on one, like a flush. Even quads. It doesn't mean it's going to be good till the river. So,
well, that last hand was a prime example. Mike, he flopped trips and a straight and got scooped.
correct.
Yeah, and he rivers or turns a boat, and then he rivers a flush and doesn't get any
Still
of it.
not good.
And that's a prime example of why bomb pots are so dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, we got an all in here in seat 1. Big Daddy has got the Jack 8 off. Rooster with the 10-3.
What's he thinking about
I think
here?
this is a bad read on
Oh,
the.
he's going to go over the top all in.
I think this is one of the hand where we have a bad read from the RFIDs. I
that's
think he's
right,
got
that's
two
right.
10s. He doesn't have a 10-3. He's got two
Okay.
10s, and he gets it all in. Everybody folds. It's heads up. Looks like they're gonna make a deal. Maybe they're gonna do it twice. Or maybe they're just doing it once.
2 times. Looks like 2 times.
Okay. Yeah.
He does have pocket
Rooster
tens.
does have pocket 10s. Flops a
flops a set.
set.
Oh, 2 pair for Big Daddy. Jack or an 8. Nope.
There's the first board. 2 10s is gonna take it down. And then here comes the second board.
10.
And
Nope.
no good. Big Daddy gets scooped. They ran it twice. 10s holds for both. And Rooster takes down a pretty good pot. Yeah, it looks like he had 10 of clubs, 10 of hearts, I think is what he had. Yeah, Daddy was trying to just take it down. He ran into a hand, and unfortunately, he hit part of that that first flop, but Rooster had it set, and that was going to be tough to beat. Once again, we're over here at Red Star Social, Austin, Texas, at the Crossroads Shopping Center.
That's right.
Playing some 1-2 no limit hold'em. I'm Clem, as always, with
Clementine.
Sticky
Vicky. Look, if I get a nickname, you get a nickname.
Cool, I'm with it.
Everybody gets a nickname.
And come see us if you're watching this stream. You want to come play with us, and you've never played it before. Come
That's
sign
right.
up. Sign up for a membership. We're gonna give you
We're gonna
free hours.
come in and sign up, but you have to tell them that we sent you, like that you'd be like, I'm here because I watched the live stream and it looks so much fun. They sent me, so I get stuff, right? Yes, we're gonna give you 3 free hours, like Clem said, but you got to tell them that we sent you from the live stream, Clem and Vicky, and then you ask for our autographs when you get here.
Yeah.
They're gonna ask for our autographs.
Mine aren't cheap.
They're gonna
though.
rub your bald head?
Mine are not cheap. My autographs are very expensive. So.
Oh
be-
my
be-
gosh. He says, yeah, how many speeding tickets have you had? Is that what you mean?
That's not what I mean.
I've had a
So
lot. I like
for
to
anybody
drive fast.
who's a poker player, we also play some other games. We play we got some PLO action. We have some Big O action. We have a great deuce to 7 game that we play here a couple times a week. And
Big O.
we recently just started a mixed game for any of those who like the fixed limit games. Well, hold them every day, and it's like I said, it's a great room. It's a great group of people. We got great food around us. We don't serve food, but we got great food around us that we can get delivered, or somebody can go pick it up, or whatever.
Whatever.
We are
Whatever, Clem.
BYOB.
Whatever, Clem.
So if you want to come in and bring in whatever your favorite beverage is, As long as you're of age. Like I said before, we are 18 and up, meaning you don't have to be 21 to come play at this game.
18 and up, college kids. Grab your ID. Come on down.
Another thing that a lot of places are that are not that we like to say we are was we're dog friendly.
We
do.
are dog friendly.
We like to have people bring their dogs as long as it's a
Well-behaved dog.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well-behaved
not
dog.
a vicious. We don't like the vicious dogs.
and we don't like the peers. We don't like the marking their territory.
Well-trained and well-behaved.
Yeah, we don't want them pissing and pooping everywhere. But yeah, we love dogs. We love them.
If your dog knows how to behave.
We have a couple players that bring in their dogs pretty regularly.
There's some cute dogs.
Yeah.
I've been in the box and the dog runs under the table. I'm like, what? There's a dog.
Hey, there's a dog.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, come see us. All right. Looks like somebody.
He's just gonna limp with. Jacob's got pocket eights and just.
B comes in for a raise. We got 5 players that called, and we're going to a flop. And it looks like Adam got the best of it with his ace deuce of spades. Checks around. We're going to a turn.
Ooh, ace no good anymore.
Jacob turns a
Instead of eights,
set.
checks them.
Kim's got a gut shot.
Yeah,
B with a pair of tens. B's
Takes
going
the
to go
bait.
ahead and take a stab at it. Adam lets it go.
I didn't know if you'd know it was me.
Jacob turns a set. Looks like he's going to come in for a raise. Rooster lets it go. Kim gets out of the way. And I think B, what did Jacob make it? 200? So B's coming along. All right.
Wow, he's here for it. And it looks like Jacob's only got 300 left, roughly. And
Oh. That's a terrible card for B.
yeah,
Picks up 2 pair on the river. Jacob still with a set
great
of
card
eights.
for Jacob because he's gonna get a call. He's gonna go in and get a call.
He rips it.
And Queen Jack gets there too. Clubs get there. So B's, but he's got 2 pair and it's top 2.
Not top 2. It's kings up. It's top mid.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
Yeah,
he didn't
so
have ace king yet.
it's but did clubs to get there straight. Both streets got there. So it's like what?
Yeah, with that stack and being on the heater he's on, I mean, if I'm him, I'm calling.
He does call. He's gonna see the bad news.
Please.
And B bleeds for the first time. I think it's the first hand that we've seen B
Not win. When he was in it.
not
Showdown.
show or take down, and pretty good pot for Jacob. Almost, I think, yeah, he gets the full double through B, which is,
He needed that.
he definitely has been kind of taking it on the chin here for the past little while. And
Who is he
now
gonna give his knit button? Oh,
he
there
gives
he
his knit
goes.
button,
So
and
that
it looks
leaves
like
Big Daddy is getting ready to pay everybody. He's paying everybody right now. That's what
everybody
Daniel's
gets
doing.
$10.
Daniel, you get $10. You get $10. Everybody gets $10.
It's like the what was it, Oprah Winfrey show? Or
Yeah.
You get a car.
You get a car.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the Nick game.
Good job, Clem. You remember that?
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I won't say that I'm a big Oprah fan at all. I would never. But I will
He
say
is secretly, but he
I will
won't say it.
that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Give away a bunch of cars.
I
like
mean,
that.
I feel like she needed a distraction in the 80s. That was the 90s. That was the 90s.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the 90s, and it was after the whole mad cow thing, and she
I'll
was
take
being
your word
sued.
for it.
And yeah,
I'll take your word
yeah.
for it.
It's a great distraction. Nobody can hate Oprah when she gives an entire audience
A car.
a car. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I like to do when it's like a 5-way limped pot, and everyone checks around, and there ends up being like a flush on the board. You get $2. You get $2. Yeah. Fun, have a little fun.
Having a little fun.
So those of you that don't know, Clem and I are dealers here at the Red Star, so you might see us if you come in. Say hi. I'll give you an autograph. Clem clearly won't.
Alright, 5-5, fold.
I
You
just don't
asked
give them away.
nicely.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't give them away. I mean,
Wow.
there's value.
Prude.
We got a straddle on from B Pip.
Ooh.
We got a raise from B with pocket queens. Big Daddy with 2 jacks.
All right. I like it. I'm here for it. Ooh, it's my calf.
Looks like Daddy's gonna come in with a raise.
Oh, looks like we're playing the Nick game again. Everyone's getting their chips. Queens versus Jacks. Anybody else getting in here?
Daddy makes it 75. Folds around a B Pip. B lets it
Suited
go.
King doesn't like it.
B heads up. Big hand.
Oh, he's gonna raise.
I think he's gonna come in for a raise. I think he has to.
Private school's got all their
He
whatever their
does.
thing is.
Looks like he's going pretty big. 250. Over to Big Daddy.
Big plus. I can say that. I can say
2
that.
jacks. Looks like he's just gonna make the call.
You go back
So
up.
we're going heads up to this flop.
If he doesn't see a jack on this board, like,
Really? You got.
you know.
I think if he sees a 10 high
Let me
flop,
flop
he's
a
gonna be in
set.
bad
Let me
shape.
flop a set.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a bad
yeah.
flop for Big Daddy. He's gonna think he's good. Both players think they're good.
Die off. It's sad.
And
Only one is right.
Only one is right. B is gonna go ahead and stick it in. And
Stick it in. Stick it in. Get
I
it
think
in.
Big Daddy. Yeah,
And he
and
does.
and you know, 99 times out of 100, he'd be right.
They gonna
but
run it twice?
This is the
It's like 2
one
times.
times he's not gonna go. They're running it twice. 2 bricks. Second board and incoming.
He got outpicked.
And
Like around.
Yep.
B takes down another big old pot.
Show your parents. It's worth
And
Ouch.
because when they're gone.
Pull that out.
it's what we call a kula.
Yeah.
It's a kula, and it was just a bad flop for Big Daddy.
You know, I'd rather have seen an ace or a king out there, and then he would have maybe had the, you know, like, okay, I'm no good, right? Like when you see
You mean
that
he
kind
could
of board,
he got away from it?
he could have got away from it. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know, unfortunately, he got the flop that he wanted. He wanted that flop.
Yeah.
And it was just, you know, inevitable that he when you're in a position like that where you're up against a hand that is so superior to yours that
I wouldn't say so superior. I mean, it's like
Me, right?
it is superior, but it's not like it wasn't like aces. That would have been so.
there's not much
superior.
difference between aces, kings, and queens in that position. Really, think about it. There's not. They're all pretty much the
You're
same.
so serious, Clint.
Well,
Why not?
I mean,
Calm
it's
down.
not about being serious. It's about, you know, he was in a bad position.
Okay,
and
nines.
he's in a position where he can't get away from it.
That's what I was
players,
saying.
most
That's what I was
players
saying.
who are in that position are gonna do exactly what he did. They're gonna see that flop and they're gonna be like,
I'm good.
"Oh my God, that's the best
Your
flop
ace
in the
king
world."
is no
Yeah,
good.
that's the best flop in the world.
Yeah.
And
Or you just worst case like, oh, do you have the other 2 jacks?
right,
Right.
I'm not
Nope.
expecting any money from you. I won't
because he's never thinking, "Hey, maybe he's got a 10." He's never thinking that.
Right.
You know? All right, we're 3 ways to this flop. Cruz has got the. Oh wait, excuse me. Jacob's got the best of it with 2 nines. We got an ace, king, 4, 2 clubs on the flop. Checks over to Jacob. Jacob picking up some chips like he's gonna bet. He makes a bet.
Kim doesn't want to chase that flush. I mean, rightfully so. 10-5 suited.
The backdoor flush.
Yeah, 2 hearts. She would have stuck around.
Yeah, yeah. Very smart of her to not chase
And-
the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob takes down another pot. Jacob's on a bit of a heater. Picked up a couple good pots here.
Yeah.
And somebody, okay.
Somebody's
Big Daddy's
right.
getting back in. I like it. He's not
like,
a quitter.
I'm not a quitter.
He's not a quitter. He said, you know what, boys? Let's play some poker. Let's play some cards.
What'd you end up showing?
For those of y'all just joining us, we're here at Red Star Social in Austin, Texas, playing some No Limit Texas Hold'em.
I gotta get rid of your dot there.
We got a nice group of guys here and one lady.
That's $80.
And
Doesn't matter when it's coming in, but when it's going out,
we're playing the knit game.
looks like it counts.
For those of y'all who don't know what the knit game is, it's the same as the stand-up game, except there's no standing up.
Yeah, you're sitting down the whole time.
You get a little nifty little button.
Which we like differ on our opinions on this game because I really feel the stand-up game and the psychological aspect really does play a role. But, you know, I guess there's some... Didn't we also discuss this? Like, it's only $10 a person, and the stakes in this game, I feel like they could bump that to 20 or 25. And I'd be more like, if it's going to cost me a couple $100 to lose, then I'm more inclined to not lose. Because really, there's 8 winners and 1 loser in the net game here. Because if you're the last one holding the button, you got to pay everybody $10.
Sure, if it was bigger, it would definitely
Incentivize.
juice up the action.
Yeah.
It would. People would be playing more hands.
That's right.
So we're 4 to this flop.
B's got a gut shot. No, he has a pair of 10s. Never mind.
Shocker, B has the best of it. Adam with his 7s is going to lead the turn. 25. Folds around to B. B comes along with his
Oh, wow.
top pair.
River's the boat.
10's full. Checks it down on the river. And he gets the pot. That was weird. I don't know what was thinking behind B. I guess he was trying to induce a bluff from Adam, or maybe he, thought maybe Adam had a better hand or bigger hand.
Even on the river when he's got the 10s full there.
Well, maybe he's thinking Adam's got like an overpair, and an overpair might bet there. I don't know. I don't know what B was thinking, but he checked it back, and Adam checked it back, and he takes down the pot.
Yeah, sometimes you like to check, hope for a raise, or check, hope for a bet, and they don't take the bait.
Happens a
I
lot.
think I'm the worst. Like, I got to work on my live tells because I usually, no, I'm not going to lie. It's like a 50-50. It's like 50-50. I set a lot of traps. And the second I call, people get scared. They're like, what do you have? You forget it. 10-4. No, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right.
That's why they call me Sticky Vicky. I didn't earn that nickname out of nowhere.
All right. B makes a raise. 6-5 suited. Gets a call from Kim with a 9-8 suited. We're 5 ways to this flop. Looks like Cruz has got the best of it. He hits his ace and checks around. Okay, this is an interesting turn. So now Cruz is still in the lead with his ace. B and Adam both have gut shots. Big Daddy with the best gut shot. And the Jack doesn't do anything for anybody.
And Cruz is going to lead out for 50.
I think he's going to take it down. B has
Hey, he's got a
intentions
flush
here.
draw on that river.
I think he's going to, yeah, he's
He
gonna,
rivered a flush draw.
He did river
He's
flush
going to
draw.
raise. Going to represent the
He-
queen 10 here. And Cruz is like, nope.
Cruz is going to snap him off, show him the bad news,
Oh, sorry.
and take down a pretty good pot.
I was trying to
And
save
and
you
you
from
know
straining your
the way
back.
that hand played, it's kind of a no-brainer. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Oh, because it wasn't maybe
Cruz is just like, I don't. What you got Jack 4 or whatever it is. I mean, he just doesn't believe it.
There's
He
one
just
guy-
doesn't
He's like,
believe
I
it.
don't believe you.
One guy's in on my fault. Right?
And sometimes you got to play like that. Sometimes you got to pay for the information, Clem.
And then you can't. And Cruz will even tell you
Which
this.
is why you should have never bluffed. Because, people will call you just to see your cards.
Yeah. Well, Cruz is just I like Cruz. I play with Cruz a lot. And Cruz, he'll even tell you that you can't have it every time. You can't, and it's the truth.
That is something he says a lot.
Yeah, you can't have it every time.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
can, really, though.
That's not true.
It is.
Sometimes you bluff. If you play poker,
You've got to get a bluff through here and there.
no. You're gonna bluff. You know, it's not that win or are you. It's you are. You are going to bluff
Yeah.
on occasion.
It's not are you going to, it's when
Yeah,
are you going
yeah,
to
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you are.
Because it's part of the
Alright.
game. It's part of the game.
Part of the game, just like flopping top pair here.
All right, Adam gets away from him pretty easy with his jack 8 off. And Rooster shows get rid of his nip button.
And
I was trying to count. It looks like there's 4 players left in the knit game, as far as I can tell.
I guess so.
And
Want to pick a pony?
I think
Oh, there's 5. I see Kim's at the top of her
my
stack.
bad. Yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna stay out of this one. The
You're
only
gonna
reason I'm gonna stay out of this one,
one?
I'm not real good at it. I'm not real good at it, and so I'm just gonna enjoy the game.
And not have anyone mad at you later when they watch us and
Yeah,
they're like,
'cause
why did she pick me? Why did she pick me? I don't like that. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. These guys are my friends too, so I don't want to make anybody mad unless your name's Clem, and then I do it all the time. All right, let's see what's going on.
Looks like we got a raise from Mike in C2 with the 7-6 off.
All right,
Holds around
V-pip.
2 V-pip. He makes the call with his 3s. Cruz is in there with his Jack 10. B's in there with his Queen 10. Big Daddy makes the call with his 7-6 off, and we are 5 ways to this flop. Nobody with much.
Pocket threes is not nothing.
And of course, B just flops the joint. No big deal.
With, well, whatever. That's my hand. Queen 10.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the best.
All right, Cruz is gonna lead with his top pair.
If I'm B here, I'm just gonna smooth call. I'm not raising. But he raised.
All right. Substantial raise. I like this raise because it looks like a bluff. Because people are thinking,
Oh my
Cruz
God.
jams it in, gets the bad news,
It looked
gets
like a bluff to
snapped.
Cruz. Of
Gets
course it gets
snapped
snapped
off.
off.
Good turn for Cruz. Bad river for Cruz.
Yeah.
Gets the bad news.
I mean, a 10 comes on that river and Cruz has it, but it didn't. It was 2 pair. Just makes B's straight even better. Hi-ya.
That happened very fast for anybody who was paying attention.
Right, that was super fast. Like, he bets top pair, gets raised, and you said it looks like a bluff. Hi-ya. I didn't think it looked like a bluff. I think it looked like an overrepresentation, and that guy's been on fire, running like God. And so I saw more of, like, I have it.
Well, Cruz thought it was a bluff.
Clearly, he
'Cause
did.
He was just like, well, I don't believe you. I'm gonna jam it in and get snuffed off. So B wins another big one, and Cruz is gonna reload. We're gonna play another bomb pot here at Red Star Social. We're at the Crossroads Shopping Center, 9070 Research Boulevard, corner of 183 and Burnett Road. We are playing some 1-2.
Oh, let's talk about the
no
promos.
limit Texas Hold'em.
These bomb pots take a while to get all the graphics up with 4 cards per person and 2 boards. Let's talk about the bad beat promo.
Bad beat. Anybody knows what a bad beat is?
I do.
So here, our bad beat qualifier is quads.
Or better.
Beaten. All cards must play. Meaning, usually, it's 1v1, right? You got
Right, like-
the beater and the BT, right?
Right.
All the cards in the beater's hand must play, and all the cards in the BT's hand must play.
Don't say beater and BT, please. That's just weird. It's so weird. All of the cards must play. Meaning, I've got pocket 5s, you've got pocket 6s. We both get quads by the river. 5, 5, 6, 6 is on the board. Clearly, both of my cards and both of your cards are playing. Or you have a straight flush and I have quads, and therefore you beat me. I'm going to get 50 hours. Yeah, the loser.
The BT.
Players
Even though you don't
checks.
like me
Live
saying that.
stream, please.
Whoever gets beat in the hand.
Whoever
Yeah.
loses the hand will get 50 hours. That's our bad beat promo. Along with our royal. If you flop a royal, you get 100 hours. If you turn a river, 50 hours of seat time. That one's been happened a few times. You got all those hands read, and you tell me who's ahead right now.
Oh no.
I see 2 pair in Mike's hand, 7-9 at the top. That one has 8-10. Yes, VPIP has 8-10, so he's got is that a mega wrap?
That's a big wrap.
It's a big wrap.
And
2 pair at the bottom.
looks like Cruz has got just an ace. Yeah.
Oh,
All in-
Rooster
all
has
in
a
Kim.
wrap at the bottom.
Big Daddy is open-ended. Nobody has hearts. It's interesting. Nobody has hearts. And it looks like
Queen, King.
B-Pip made his hand on the top board.
Oh, look, there's two. Didn't even see the hands on the right hand side.
Oh my gosh.
Oops.
Yeah, lots of hands.
Yeah, this is a check, 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 check.
Okay, V-Pip's going to put in a bet. I like it. Cruz is coming along. And it's going to fold around. Big Daddy lets it go. Mike, with his 2 pair open-ended, 2 pair on the top, open-ended on the bottom, comes along. Rooster comes along. He also has, he's got a pair on the bottom with open-ended, 1 pair on the top. We're 5 to the river.
Showdown, everybody.
Heart, heart. And
Nobody's
nobody
got a-
has them.
There's nobody has hearts. It looks like
Yeah, 7, 9.
yeah.
No one
okay.
has 3, 4.
All right. So Kim with her 2 pair is going to take the bottom board. V-Pip with his straight is going to take the top board. They're going to chop up.
Stop moving.
It went check around because hearts made both boards. Everybody was like, well, shoot, you got 2 hearts. You scoop.
Exactly.
And-
You know how many times there can be flush,
Yeah.
flush, and there's like 3 people with hearts in their hand? You know? And then you're like, there were 2 flushes, and I had 3 hearts in my hand. How did you 2 have 2 hearts in your hand? Because it's a bomb pot. And that's just how it happens. That's how the cookie crumbles.
I thought it can be that. Anything else?
Pretty.
Anything else? I'm happy. And if it's that,
When I don't like being in these kind of bomb pots personally because it's like you don't know where you're at. And when you see all these hands, there's
And they all
6
check
hearts.
the
There's
flop.
6 hearts on the boards, and there's literally 3 hearts between all these hands. And so it's to me it's a little uneventful.
Yeah. Check, 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 check. That is always funny as a dealer, you're right? Because you're sitting there and like, we don't know what anyone has. Obviously, we're watching, but it's like flops come. It's like check, 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 check around, check all the turns, and then like 1 check on the river, and then like pot, and then call, and then repot. And you're like, where's all this coming from? It's like they were all just waiting for someone else to start, and then once it starts, it goes crazy. So it's
Well,
always like, what
Being
does everyone have?
in the bomb pots, you really it can be very volatile. And so if you pick up a hand and if you bet out a lot of times, especially
Talking
early
about
position,
picking up a hand here. Look, let's pause. VPIP has aces. Kim's got a suited queen. Adam with Jack 10 suited. Ooh, a lot of jacks out there.
Big Daddy with Jack 7, Mike with the Jack 10.
And Pip just raised it to 20. I think with all the action, he's expecting someone to 3-bet him. And no one did. So this is
6 ways to this flop.
aces, 6 ways. Did you talk about wanting to isolate and go heads up with aces?
Yeah.
I think VPIP really thought someone was going to,
All right. So
yeah, 2 people with open enders.
not a spade in anybody's hand. But we do have Adam and Mike flopping a open-ended, and
And B-Pip goes all in. Big Daddy folded. Mike,
305.
I feel like
305. Oh, no.
Mike's got a decision here. I don't think he's getting the right price. So Kim opened,
Yeah, it was
and
55.
B-Pip jammed, and I don't know that Mike is getting the right price here to make the call with just his open-ended. Yeah, he lets it go. He realizes. Kim lets top pair go, which I applaud Kim for that.
there was also 2 spades out there.
Sure, and she really didn't get
Smelled
the
a
flop
rat.
she really wanted.
She was like,
She made a top pair, but she didn't really get the flop she wanted.
right.
And so, lets it go. Pretty simple for her. Moving on. B-Pip
Moving on.
takes down a good pot. He needed it. He hasn't seen a pot in a little while.
Yeah, he sat there. He's been very patient. Very, very patient. I do see some pretty decent sized stacks, and it looks like they're all almost all on the right side of the table here.
They do real work for these guys.
We need to even this table out. Can we get some chips to the other side of the table before it like falls over?
All right, Kim wakes up with a pair of nines.
Pocket
B-Pip with the
nines.
8-7 suited. Cruz lets it go. B lets it go.
Big Daddy gets in there with Jack 7 suited. And Kim is going to reach for some chips and put in the sneaky raise.
Imagine
Say a sneaky raise?
Yeah, when you have the chips in your palm and you put like the call and then you release your hand and you.
The
There's
sneaky raise. Yes.
Sneaky raise.
The sneaky raise.
You're like, cut, raise. Never mind.
All right.
Flops a set.
it's all good.
Always fun.
And I put them up.
And
So, Big Daddy with the gut shot.
No, that's the commitment.
V-Pip
A
has a
minimum
pair. He
10.
lets it go.
And I didn't put them up this week because
Jacob lets it go. All right. Kim takes it down. Nobody really had much to really.
she showed.
Play
Well, she had to
with.
show. She had to get rid of
She
the
wanted to
knit
get rid of
button.
that knit button.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I like Kim a lot. Kim's a really nice lady. For anybody who plays
Super
here
nice
regularly,
lady.
and you know she loves playing the game. She's here to have fun, and you know she likes. I think.
Yeah, because weren't you trying to give her some lessons the other day?
Well, the thing with Kim is she likes
came out kind of
to play, and I think she likes the competitive aspect of the game, obviously.
made a little bit
And
Yeah, all women want to win.
it's not so much that she wants to win; she just likes to play.
The competitive side. Yeah.
Right? She likes to play. She likes to have
Yeah.
a nice challenge.
But she also likes to have fun.
All
She
right.
also knows when
We
to
got
quit.
live 5 here from Kim, and V-Pip wakes up with kings.
there was nowhere near the money.
Kings? What?
He limps in, induces a raise. I like it out of Adam with the Jack 9. Big Daddy comes along with the suited Queen Deuce.
All right, V-Pip's got a re-raise here.
Yeah, he finally. This is what.
I mean, he didn't do it with aces. Yeah,
This is
exactly.
what he was trying to do with his aces.
Round 2,
Now
he's like, F it, let's
got
go.
He got it taken care of, and I don't think he's gonna get a caller. Nobody's really got much. People are just kind of screwing around. And
Yeah, nobody's
Yeah.
got a hand to call that with.
Kim-
Except maybe Kim.
Kim-
She's got a
Kim
suited ace.
is
gonna do it?
Is thinking about it, but
Like,
it's just
nah,
too
no.
much. It's just too much. He put in almost 450 or a little over 450, and it's just too much.
Yeah. Kings and then aces and then kings. Wow.
Another pot for V-Pip. Again, he needs it.
He's been patient. It's nice when you're patient and an hour later, hour and a half later, it's like, finally, I got a hand. And then 2 hands, oh, I got another hand. You know, it's very nice, very nice.
Yeah, Max Payne. Guess I usually run everything cool. So I'm just like,
Still playing the knit game. It looks like we got see 1,
got the
2, and 9.
We also have the 5, 10, and the 20 is on. Stops there.
$20 live straddle in effect for this hand. B puts on the 20. B, the overwhelming winner at the moment. Big Daddy picks up a suited 9, 8. He's going to come in. Mike with a suited king 4. Jacob with a suited ace 4.
Call
You
off.
can tell he's an old
And
fashioned player.
Kim comes in with the
Doyle. Suited Doyle.
V-Pip lets his grow. Cruz comes in for the mystery hand. V checks it back with the 7-5. We're going 6 ways to this flush.
And Cruz has a mystery hand. Did you see that?
Mystery hand.
Mystery.
All right.
Jack 3. Rainbow. No help to anyone. We're going to check around. Free turn. Free turn.
All right, Big Daddy, he picks up a gutter, or excuse me, flops a gutter, picks up a flush draw. It checks around all the way to Mike. Mike takes a stab with his king high. Feeler bet. See where he's at. Mike take it down. Cruz lets it go. B lets it go. Big Daddy wants to see that river. He's like, you know what? Maybe I'll get there. And he does.
And he
Picks
gets
up the
there.
flush. Unfortunately, Mike picks up pair. Daddy
Top
checks
pair.
it back. It's a
Ooh.
good check back.
Come on,
I
Big
think
Daddy.
he's going to get the call out of Big Daddy. I don't think you can
Yeah, that
hit
scratch
your
on the head is
hand.
like,
I don't
can I
think
really
you can
lose
hit
this
your
one
hand
too?
and then fold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He also sees 2 black cards, so it probably took a quick second to realize you weren't beat.
I've not played any
I
tournament.
guess the king gave it away. It wasn't.
My son used to do that Sunday.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. He's showing over his hand,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
clubs. Yeah, gotcha. So
I mean, to be fair, Big Daddy has been beat up a little bit. He's had a couple goes. He's not the best luck, and he had a 9 high flush, and he makes the call like he should. And
it's like
he
I said,
rightfully
you
won
can't
that, but-
you can't call turn bet, hit your hand on the river,
Right, and not feel
and
good
then
about it.
fold to another bet.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
don't think that's a good strategy.
I wouldn't play it that way. So, but some people do.
Sure.
But you're right. Why are you calling on the turn to catch what you need and then not feel good about it?
And the thing is
'Cause
if,
maybe
if
you're
you're
bipolar.
beat, you're beat.
Maybe you
but
were happy, now you're sad about it.
Well, if you're beat, you're beat. But I don't think you should be calling with that draw and then folding once you've hit that draw. All right, Adam puts on the 20 this hand. I like seeing this out of Adam. Adam's kind of like, you know what? Let's
I'll
get this
play
game.
along.
Let's get this game out of the muck.
Let's do it.
Let's juice it up a little bit, and
I'm out, everybody.
puts on the 20, and we got a jam out of Mike.
Ooh, I wonder what he has.
We'll see here.
He has $126.
Looks
and
like
2
it.
cards face down.
Folds around to V-Pip.
Oh, stop. This is like that game.
And
Looks like
he's
V-Pip.
thinking, nope.
Gets out of the way.
Oh,
No, red light.
Cruz
All in.
Remember that game? Remember that?
is
126.
All right, 8-5. Like I said, 2 cards face down.
Fold.
exactly.
says.
There's a good chance Mike might have done this blind, by the way. I
Very true. He
wasn't
doesn't
really
know what he has.
wasn't
He's
really
like-
paying attention to him.
And that's when he's going to win.
Okay, Cruz lets it go and down to Adam.
Adam's got to defend that $20.
Oh, Adam picks up a monster.
Oh,
I'm still losing.
The old
is
ace
it good
queen
enough,
suited.
though? I feel like if this is blind for Mike, like, he's just got to bink 1-5. And he's good.
No big deal.
1-8,
1-5.
1-5,
Yeah, no big deal.
6-4-7.
I always feel like if I'm making a bet,
And he's dead.
Ooh. Yeah, he's dead. He's not dead, but his hand is dead in the mug.
Queen of clubs.
And you know what? That's, Mike, nice guy. Never
Love Mike to
bitter,
death.
never mad. Hey, good hand.
Really,
Loses, moves on. Gracious winner, gracious loser. He's a nice guy. We like Mike.
really super nice guy.
Super nice. He's in a band, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, he's in a band.
He is a musician, and he comes to see us quite often when he can, when he's not on the road, and loves to play some
I know
poker.
you're thinking. I know.
And
I'm still playing the beat.
look, this is amazing. He lost the knit game.
Who's paying me now?
He's paying off the knit game, and then I think he's definitely. I think he's bowing out. I think that's what's happening. He's paying off his knit game, and then he's calling it quits. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. That's such a gentleman. A lot of people.
And even tip
Yeah.
Daniel for the losing.
A lot of people would have been like, you know what, guys, I'm out.
I have no more money.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Sorry for the bad news, but he paid off his debt, and that's a gentlemanly thing to do.
Pretty good.
So now we're down to 8 players.
You've got 8, 7.
Oh, I'm sure there will be more coming in.
We'll probably be getting in a player here soon enough. Adam's going to be putting on the $5 straddle on this hand. And the game doesn't play much different eight-handed than it does
I'm in that
nine-handed.
for several bills. I really want to succeed at that.
We're probably getting in a player here
I
pretty
feel
soon.
very confident about that investment.
Once again, we're at Red Star Social here in Austin, Texas, playing some no-limit Texas Hold'em.
And if you've never been to the Red Star, you come and see us. You're a new player. You never been here. You tell them you came because you watched the live stream, and we offered you a deal. And they're going to honor it and give you 3 free hours of seat time. Also, refer a player. New player is going to get a month membership for the price of a day membership. So $10. $10 for the daily, $30 for the monthly. I believe it's $200 for an annual membership, if I'm not mistaken.
It's relatively inexpensive if you're a player who plays a lot, meaning
Yeah.
you play more than
Clem's
twice a
like,
month.
it's totally affordable.
If you play more than twice a month, then that's the way to do it. You're going to save money. And
Because that's what we like to do as poker players. The more money I save, the more I can play with.
it's it's all about getting the best value.
75.
So we're heads up.
Ooh, and Kim just turned trips with Cruz got a flush draw.
What?
Oh, yeah. What's going to happen?
Call that.
Cruz
gonna
leads
back.
here for 75. Looks like Kim's just going to make the call.
Gonna let him get there.
Going to let him hang himself.
Call.
Is
And
he? No, he
whammy.
got there. And he
Checks it.
checks. Oh,
Now Kim decides to bet.
That's what I'm saying. You can't call it. You
feels
have to
good
raise
about
that.
the
You have to.
ace-9, but unfortunately, that 5-high flush is good.
Cruz takes down a good pot. Cruz needed this pot.
Yeah,
For anybody who's been paying attention, Cruz has been bleeding a little bit lately.
a little bit.
And so takes down a good
Any
pot.
raise guy fold. Any raise.
Oh, looks like we do have a new player sliding into seat 2 there. I don't recognize those hands.
I'm 66.
I think it's Robert. Or Rob, excuse me. I think it's Rob.
Is it Rob?
Rob's coming in at 6-2, coming in. I like Rob a lot. Rob's a pretty savvy guy. He knows what's going on. He
Like 30 probably.
likes boss around a little bit.
And
I need an exact count for
it's a good business.
He's an interesting fellow.
Favorable
He's
in global warming.
if you hang around a poker room long enough,
Consolidation in the insurance industry.
somebody's gonna talk about
The
sports.
insurance industry is
Right.
consolidated.
Oh, all the time. I
Yeah.
can't be here 10 minutes and they're talking about it.
So, and
We also have most games up there, right? So you can also watch all your sports.
Yeah, we're a room with a lot of TVs. We have
so it's like so
pretty much
fragmented.
anything that's happening sports wise is going to be on a TV here in our room. So it is Rob, by the way, just to confirm. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's
Rob?
out, guns out. I thought you were reading a shirt for a second.
Oh, his first hand
glasses, too.
sits down, picks up pocket queens, comes in for a raise, and right next to him, Jacob with the ace king off, free raises to 110. Cruz comes along with his 8-7, folds around to Rob. I'm pretty sure Rob's gonna jam it in their poopers. He does, yeah. And
Jam it in there what? He like
jams
sits down
it-
and wakes up to queens.
Jams
Jams
it
it in there.
in.
According to Clem, you heard it here first, guys.
Looks like Jacob's going to make the call. Cruz is going to get out of the way. Realizes he made a fatal error. And heads up to this flop. Classic race. Ace King versus Queens. And
Oh, I would say queen one time. Sorry, I forgot I'm commentating, and it was like you could hear it, but in my head, I did queen one time. Yikes!
Spikes the queen.
River's
Gets
about-
outflop by the ace king.
And gets a double up right off the bat.
Spikes the queen on the river.
Welcome
Queen's
to the
full.
game, Rob. Welcome to the game.
6-4 off.
What a first
6-4
hand.
suited. No good.
You know, sometimes you're like, oh, this guy ran bad. The seat wasn't hot. Well, let me sit in it. You know.
And pick up queens. Get it in against the guy.
And River
with
the
the-
nuts. Yeah,
with
and hit a
the-
king on the flop and then
with a worse hand.
hit a 2-outer.
Bomb pot, everybody.
Nice
That's
hand,
how we
Rob.
do it. That's how we do
That's
it.
what he does. He shows up and he
I'm
punches.
getting around.
Reneg.
I was a little
Does everyone want
crazy
me
today
to
trying to find a parking space here. It's fine,
And,
it is, and I have a handicap
Reneg
thing.
10.
Guys,
On to the
everyone
next
do a
one.
knick-knack.
Oh, it's a bomb pot,
Reneg 10.
actually,
He doesn't
so
want to.
we got a little time. We got a little time to chit-chat while these cards get dealt. Are there any promos?
So here at Red Star, we have some great stuff. First of all, if you're a new player, never played it before, you show up.
Consensus.
Tell them we sent you from the live stream. I'm Clem. That's Sticky Vicky.
Sticky Vicky.
Get 3 free hours right out the gate. Right. Also, new player, you're gonna get a monthly membership for the day for the price of the daily. So it's a great little incentive to come check us out.
No unanimity.
You know, cheap to come. You get some free hours, and if you like playing poker, it's a great room. We got a great crowd, great people, great dealers.
Jinx,
And,
you owe me a Red Bull.
You know, it's a great place to come and play the
Sure
game.
you can spell it if you
Also, we do college night here at Red Star.
Sundays and Tuesdays.
18 and up, bring a valid college ID. You get a discounted
Any
rate.
college.
You get a discounted rate, which is, you know, for you poor college students. Yeah, come in and
If you could see Clem's facial expression, that was a bit curved eyebrows and everything.
all right.
Oh, we're already at the turns.
We
Oh
checked
my
the
goodness.
flop on this bomb pot. Now you know
It's gonna be one of those check, pot,
looks
pot, pot.
like-
Let's see.
Adam's gonna go ahead and lead this flop with his with his aces up and set. Obviously, when it comes to bob pots, when you get boards like this,
Owen Kim has a straight at the top. I'm looking at VPIP, who's got 2 pair and a flush draw with clubs at the bottom. Oh, but also B over here's got diamond draw on the bottom. It's 2 people with diamond draws. There's a lot of hands to weed through. This is hard. Okay, B gets out of there.
looks like
Didn't like the
we're
jack high diamond draw.
7 players left going to the river. Lots out there. All right, here we go.
Oh, and that
Perfect.
diamond draw would have got there.
Diamonds got there,
And now 6 high
spades
diamonds.
got there. So it looks like Rob and Rooster are going to have the best hands here.
Yep.
And they're going to chop it up. Everybody checks it down. And Rooster shows his flush.
Oh, he has spades? Okay.
And Rob shows his flush. Everybody else gets out of the way. And they'll chop up a measly pot. Again, when you
Yeah.
have two super wet boards like those, you know, and nobody's
And it went to
really
seven
drawing
players.
to the nuts.
7 players at Showdown still.
So here's a situation. All in Kim had a really strong hand. She didn't know how strong her hand was, but she had a really strong hand. She turned a straight and had a nut club draw on the bottom. I think if she'd have had bet out, she might have thinned in the field a little bit more, but she didn't, and she lost the minimum.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Another reason why some people don't like playing the bomb pot. Some people,
Yeah, they're like, too
they're
much
just like-
drama. I don't like the drama. It's too much of a roller coaster.
it really is.
Those are the numbers players, I feel. The roller coaster players, I feel like there are, and I don't say emotion like in a bad way. Like, obviously, you don't want emotions to affect your play in that, like, you start losing all your money because you're emotional and angry. But like gambling, because that's what we're doing here, it is like a rush, and those bomb pots can give you a rush.
They can also give you a headache.
Yeah,
They're very just
yes,
like
volatile.
you're just like, what the hell? And
But I had this and this. How did I get beat? How did I get beat?
it happens quite often. You know, you flop what you think is huge, and don't connect it by the end, and you're just like, what the hell?
But you're a big O player, so those like split pot games, like I think there's an advantage to being a big O player, at least knowing like that you really want something on both sides. And in big O, that's I want a low side and a high side, and in bomb pots, it's I want something on each board. Right?
You want to give yourself the best chance of having the best hand by the river.
All right, so Big Daddy checks his 2-pair. B, is he going to set the trap? He does not. I mean, is he going to take the bait? Big Daddy's got to bet this 2-pair. He's got to know it's good. The clubs are scary, but Queen 10 is scary, but King Jack is pretty good. And he's going to bet $100. Clem would say
Hundo for fundo.
Hundo for fundo.
Hundo for fundo.
I like Hundy for fundy.
Hundy for fundy.
Dozen cousin.
Big
Yeah.
Daddy takes down a small pot, but that's where for somebody who who's in for a couple of buy-ins, you got to start somewhere.
You got to get the momentum,
You do.
right? Like, woo, finally something came my way.
It can be a little discouraging.
Right,
I spoke one word.
bleeding.
You're getting it in with what you perceive to be
Like a stuck pig.
a decent hand, and then you're just getting
He
your-
did. He's had plenty
your-
of decent hands.
your
They're just
head
not
just
quite good enough.
caved in over
Yeah.
and over and over. So it can be discouraging. So when you do pick up the small pot, it's a little, it's a little like, all right, a little reprieve, so to speak.
Yeah, you're getting that momentum back.
It's baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. How about this? You gonna go play after this, Clem?
No,
Get out
unfortunately,
there.
I have things to do after
Yeah.
this. I do have a life.
Errands to run.
It is one of my days off here at the Red Star Social, and so things.
You don't get very many of those.
Yeah, I get enough.
It's okay with your company?
Yeah, Rob comes in for the raise.
Can I pay you something without them?
B with the, what do you call it, a clean diaper?
Check that. Big Daddy comes in for the raise. Gets called by B's 3-deuce off. What a
Flops.
flop.
Open-ended.
All right, we
Top
got
pair and an open-ended.
Big Daddy with top pair. B with the open ender. Big Daddy leads.
Right now, venture capital over there is difficult.
B calls.
Private capital is difficult.
Going to the turn.
Interest rates are low, but
Two
everybody's
pretty
broke.
good hands for this
Everybody's
flop.
broke over there.
9 doesn't help anybody. Big Daddy
And then it opens up a zillion more opportunities for
bets 50. Pretty small bet. B's
Let's talk. Let's do
Makes it affordable.
He still has
Makes
plenty,
it affordable.
plenty of equity. All right.
And now he has 2 pair, but that does complete a flush and does complete
backdoor
a
hearts
straight.
do make it.
And he
Big
checks
Daddy
it.
recognizes that,
right? That's what I thought.
and B checks it back. Doesn't think he can get one through. Doesn't think he can get him off his hand, so he just checks it back with the 3-deuce. And Big Daddy takes down another pot. And good for him. Good for him. I like seeing Big Daddy draw.
Talking
some
about that
chips.
momentum.
I like him drawing a chip in. I like it.
Mine is always the same color, though. I don't.
So once again, we're here at the Red Star Social. For those of y'all who are new to poker in the Austin area, come see us.
Austin, Texas.
We're here at
Us, Clem and Vicky.
183 in Burner Road. You say you saw our stream with Clem and Sticky Vicky. When you get-
Clementine
when you
and
get-
Sticky Vicky.
When you get signed up, mention that. We'll give you 3 free hours. All right.
Yep.
It's a great little starter package for you there.
Yeah, come on down. See us.
All right, we got Cruz coming in with the raise. B coming along.
Ooh. Adam has pocket sixes.
Adam
and those of you that
does
don't
have
know,
pocket sixes.
we have a quads of the day promotion. Every day the quads change, but every day there were $200, and they could hit multiple times in one day. Both cards must play, so pocket sixes. If this guy flops quads or rivers quads, he's gonna get paid $200.
We're 6 ways to this flop.
6 in the window. There it is. He's got a chance at our $200 promo quads of the day.
So Jacob, he has top pair. Kim has
Top
pair, top kicker. Cruz and B both have gut shots. Adam with bottom set.
Oh my gosh.
Big Daddy with
all the action you want. And then
2 weeks, almost every single time I've been there,
he's just gonna call. I don't know. There's a flush and straight.
pretty
draw.
wet
Maybe you
board.
do
I
raise.
don't think Colin is in the range
He's
of
got a
Adam.
raise. He's got a raise.
He's gonna go somewhere in like the 350
300?
range, 400.
400.
He'll let people know if you want to see more cards, it's gonna
It's
cost
gonna
you.
cost, yeah.
Big Daddy gets out of the way. Jacob with top pair is considering. Thinking about it. Thinking about what could he be doing that with? Is he on a draw?
I know, but like
Does he
Jack
have
nine, I don't
something?
feel good about it. He has one club. If he had 2 clubs,
Lets it
yeah,
go.
We knew that conclusion was.
All right, Kim doesn't really know what to think. She just says, you know what?
Let's do it.
You got it,
Get
you got
in.
it.
I got top.
I
What you
got
gonna
top,
do?
Cruz still with a gut shot. Backdoor clubs.
Backdoor nut club.
Chances are he's going to let it go. Yep. B's going to let it go. Yep. And Kim's going to get the bad news. She's drawing pretty thin. And she's dead. Can
Yep.
no win. Can no win.
That 5 looked like a 6 for a second, but no quads of the day for Adam. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. But a set is good at Showdown. And Kim's not ready to go. He wants to,
Thank God the queen doesn't.
he wants to stick around for a little bit.
I only have Jack-Star flush, so and I only have queen. I can make it.
And Adam takes it down another pot. Kim's going to add on. She wants to keep playing like she said. And
You can raise them.
good for her. She doesn't have any
She's
give.
like, good for her.
She doesn't have any give.
Good for you.
She's like, you know what? You boys don't know what you started.
Yeah.
You opened up a whole new.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Kim is not an emotional player. We know this. She doesn't let her emotions get to her. She just wants to have some more fun. Like I said, she likes to play and have fun. It's her, it's her day off. And always exciting action here at the Red Star Social. Corner of Burnett and 183. Crossroads Shopping Center. That's where we're at. We're here. We're open every day at noon. Oh, that's another promo. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, still got that promo, guys. We open at noon. And if you're in your seat by 12:05, game starts. Your first 2 hours are on the house.
2 free hours.
First 2 hours are free. Like, those 2 hours. So.
Nice little promo. Get you guys to come in, play a
7
little bit,
days, 7 days a week.
splash around a little bit, so to speak.
And that game is starting every day by noon.
We have a game every day.
Every day.
All right, V-Pip. He opens for 15, gets a call out of Cruz. Jacob's coming along.
Ooh, Brewster's got pocket 9s. Did you already say that?
No, I did not. All right, we got, looks like V-Pip picks up the pair of jacks. Jacob with the nut clubs.
Raise all in.
Cruz with a pair of 4s. He makes a raise. raise. VPIP opens to 35.
Yeah,
Cruz comes in
Jacob's
for
gonna
100.
shove.
Jacob's gonna shove with the
All my chippies. All my chippy
nut
chips.
clubs, and I think he's gonna take it down.
Is V-Pip gonna... He's not gonna call here with a pair of jacks.
He's got to let everybody know I wasn't baiting with nothing. I wasn't doing that with, squadouche.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes... And this isn't a jab at, like, Pip, but some players, when they think a little too long...
They make bad decisions.
Yeah. What is that? There's a saying that goes with that. You know what it is.
Think long, you think wrong.
Think long, think wrong.
I think
Was he
I don't
really
think that's.
contemplating a call, or you think it was all show there?
I think he was just letting it. He was just Hollywooding is what we say. He was just letting people know, hey, yeah, I was kind of just putting a feeler out there. I don't want you to think I didn't have anything. And second pair isn't nothing.
Yeah, because if you snap fold to a raise, then we know you were bluffing. You don't have to show us your cards. You're letting us know.
It's a common practice at the poker
don't
table
have
for people in
nothing.
Hollywood in positions like that, because they don't want people thinking they're just in there messing around.
I love the Hollywood because it works in my favor usually.
All right, we got a
Hollywood,
live
the
20 this end. Be put on the live 20, and action will be on Adam. Yeah, your Hollywooding
I Hollywood
never
the
works.
bluff.
You never works.
I fold you on.
Just for the case.
Good line.
Just for,
You don't know what you're talking about.
I have
Clem.
video proof. All right, Big Daddy, he makes the
Oh,
call
that's
with
right.
the
I'm gonna
queen
be on the
nine.
next live stream. I'm gonna be on the next one. I'm gonna put all of this out there so people don't think I'm just talking smack. Like, yeah. Get to watch it. Just 3 ways, 4 ways.
4 ways. B's got the pocket pair. He's in the lead right now. And we got a bunch of clubs. And whammy. Big Daddy smashes it with top 2.
How's he gonna play this one? Bet little.
He's going to put a little bet up
40
there. See what
bucks,
he
30 bucks, 25. 25. Finally.
Unfortunately for him, nobody's got much. Cruz got middle pair. Yeah. Big Daddy wins a pot. All right.
No, I have ace nine.
Pretty, nobody had much, so it was an easy lay down for everybody. And, if Big Daddy can do that about 10 more times, he might get back to you. he's in for a couple of buy-ins for those who are all paying attention, and he really needs to get a good heater going. Get a good heater going.
He was on a little bit of one earlier,
Yeah.
but
So we got the $10 straddle on now from B and C8. And this game's got some good flow going to it. These guys are playing some hands. People aren't just sitting around waiting for premiums. They're splashing around a little bit, like Big Daddy here with King 5, Jacob coming along with the 5-4, Kim coming in with the Queen 9. V-Pip lets his go. Cruz is going to put in a raise with his ace jack off. B lets it go. Folds over to Big Daddy. Suited King, he likes. Jacob's sticking around. Kim comes along. So we're 4 ways to this flop.
4 ways.
4 ways to this flop, and whammy.
Whammy
Yeah.
is like a not good thing. A whammy is like wah, 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 wah. You mean like bingo?
Kim flops trips.
Triple
checks it.
nipple.
Cruz
He's gonna bet
leads
175.
with his ace high.
And Big Daddy didn't miss that flop. He hit a 5.
He did.
He's got to know it's no good. Even though Cruz is bluffing, he's representing the queen. He puts in the call.
Cruz finds a call. Excuse me, Big Daddy finds a call. Jacob
right.
gets out of the way.
And Kim is just gonna go for it. And Cruz says, "Yep, you got me." And I feel like Big Daddy here has got to know that 5 is no good. Yep. And
Nice,
Kim
nice
shows
check
the
on the
queen.
flop, Kim. Nice check. Got him to induce a bluff out of these boys, and
A bluff and a call, and then yeah, and then I got it, boys. Never mind. I mean, I don't know. As a woman, sometimes it is an advantage playing with a bunch of men who they're non-believers when you have it.
they believed. They both folded.
Yeah. Okay,
They were true believers.
that's right.
Okay, so it looks like we lost V-Pip over there in seat 6. He's off of the Wild Blue Yonder. And now we have a $20 straddle from Big Daddy in seat 1. I love it. He is all about the
He
action.
put on the 20.
He's all about the action. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I just lost that pot.
It's hard when the blinds or the straddles get to the 9 and the 1 seat because sometimes you just don't realize that there's seeing over the dealer there, you know. I feel like he would have put the 20 on more. Oh, and then Rob wakes up with jiggities. He could have 100% put the 40 on and woke up to jacks and had 3 calls. No one's even called.
All right, he
He
gets a
raised
call
the
from
60.
Kim. He raises the 6. He gets a call from Kim on the button. Going 2 ways for the flop.
Bet 55.
And neither one of these guys like this flop. Neither one. 55 out of Rob.
Feeler bet. Put a
Kim
feeler up there.
comes along.
King. Ooh.
Another ace.
Nobody likes that ace.
Rob loves that ace.
Really?
Rob loves it.
Because it means there's a less chance of Kim having one?
Correct. Kim's thinking the same thing. River is a club. Now, neither one of these guys like the club. Neither one. Rob's going to check. Kim's going to check back. She's got showdown value. She's going to show the 9, hoping it's
she's
good.
Yeah, you're right. Check back.
And she's got the bad news from the jacks. And Rob takes down a
It's
pretty
a
good pot.
decent sized pot. Yeah,
Pretty good
he's
pot.
got queens. He's got jacks.
You see that, huh? You see where
Yeah.
Rob plays. Okay.
Yeah,
So
his first hand. And now the jacks.
he's got a wide range.
Live
Oh,
5.
okay, yeah. I'm happy that I don't do that because 2 nights ago,
Live 5.
lady
Bet
came in,
button.
she hit, like the ultimate one, it was at 11,000, which happens.
50. Fold, fold, fold.
So she prints the ticket,
Fold,
and
fold.
it left like 40 cents. It doesn't ever do the change. And so she was all excited, everything. She goes up, she looks back, like 40 cents, and she hits it.
Oh,
on
yeah,
now?
there we go. There we are. Sorry, guys, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back in it.
'Cause the
There
big
we are.
ones on there,
Yep,
they don't
we got
have
sound.
to
Oops.
get a certain amount.
I unplugged the thing that gave us the sound, but we're back. So sorry for the silence. Let's see. Oh, now someone else has jacks. B does.
Off the 40 cents.
And going to a river. Got a $100 pot here, and jacks are good.
Big Daddy with the Red Star nuts, trying to represent. He has a piece of it, but unfortunately, don't think it's going to be good enough. B, he's going to go ahead and bet, and Big Daddy's going to call, trying to do is what we call
He's
catching, bluff catching.
bluff
as
catching.
Some of us like to. Some people like to say, and unfortunately, he was not bluffing. It was a semi bluff. Some people like to say. His jacks ended up being the best thing.
He knew it. You don't think he knew
He
it?
knew it. No, he didn't know it.
He knew it.
I think if Big Daddy would have brought in a raise, he might have gotten it through, but we'll never know. Bomb pot action.
next person gonna
PLO
run up
double
and,
board
you
bomb
know,
pot, $5 ante.
maybe.
Split pot game for those of y'all
You don't know
unfamiliar
really
with these is
if
real
the
fun.
algorithm
We do it
will
once a round, and we love them. We hate them and we love them at the same time. And with just cause, they can be the bane of
I'm
your
like, yo, now
existence.
you only gotta come and get
But they can
$500.
also get you
They're
back in the game.
addictive.
They can
They're
get
definitely addictive.
They can get you back in the game if you're if you're in for heaps and you're
Yeah.
your
It costs
stuff.
you $5
Yeah,
to get a
and
peek at
you
two
smash
flops.
it and you get paid. Sometimes, not all the time. Oh, it looks like we got a new player coming in.
Ours are much slimmer.
It's gonna take our graphics a minute to catch up. There's a lot of cards to read.
B's going to go ahead and lead here in position with $25 bet.
Top set on the bottom board.
Pretty decent. Jacob's going to come along
Ooh,
with two pair.
pair.
Kim's going to come along with two pair on the top board. And we're down to 3. And
Ooh,
that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare for
that's a
Jacob.
nightmare for Jacob.
So, B has got a pretty incredible hand, if anybody's paying attention. He's got King's Full on the bottom board. He's got a King High Flush and a Gut Shot on the top board. And gets rid of Kim, so...
Yeah, if you
Got rid of Kim. There's no.
they're not afraid, you know what I mean?
Oh, what did come? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it should work.
Well, his Kings are going to be good.
Close
So,
brands and let all
it's
Kim had
Jacob,
3 pair on the top, too.
Jacob and
many of them now.
B heads up. B's coming out with a bet. Looks like it's pretty close to putting Jacob all
345
in.
to call. I feel like.
I don't know if he can get away from this. He does make the call, and he's going to get the bad news. Excuse me, he jams. He's going to get
he's
the
gonna
bad
raise,
news.
Barely.
B's going to show the Kings full with the Kings that are going to be good for the top board.
Thank you for coming.
And
Hassan is.
scoop yet another big pot.
Scooby-Doo.
Livestream. Coming up next, Phil.
You know, one thing about B, he's real good at scooping pots.
Thank you.
He is. He's proven that a few times tonight.
And with that, I think we're going to lose Jacob. I think Jacob said, you know what?
I'm
It
gonna
was
stop
real,
It was fun.
and it was fun.
But it wasn't real fun.
It wasn't real fun. And he's going to go ahead and move along. Not quite sure who our new player over there in seat 6 is, but this ought to hopefully bring something to the game. We're going to play this hand 8-handed at the moment until we get another player over there in seat 3. B right now, the overwhelming winner at the table. Adam probably in second place. Everybody else is pretty much putting on the party except for Rob. I think Rob is also up there as far as winning player at the moment.
Yeah, he sat down, woke up the queens, doubled up right away.
Warm right now, but
Doing pretty good so far.
Yeah. So we got a new player coming into 6. Oh, is this that's the sixth player that I just saw drag his chair to the side. That is
Hassan. Hassan is joining us over there at seat 6. Like Hassan's a pretty good player. Very knowledgeable.
knowledgeable,
Nice
very
guy.
respectful, very nice guy.
Nice guy.
And this isn't like everyone is. We say that about all the players.
So this
don't
is
we,
something
Clem?
we don't see a lot. They're just running it. So what these guys did was it was the blinds. Nobody raised. Nobody did anything. They put in $25, ran out the board. Best hand wins. And
It's like a racehorse.
it happens. You know, you're sitting at a full ring and you get down to the blinds. And a lot of people will just chop. Which chop means I take my money back. You take your money back. We
And we
fold.
move on.
We move on. We go to the next hand. Well, in this instance, they decide to do what we call run it, meaning they put in some amount of money. Usually,
Right,
you
you
know,
said that. But we also should explain the part of this is it's only allowable really with the blinds because they're the only people that have the money in the pot, so to speak, blind. And when it folds around to just them, they can make this call. Because many times I've gotten to where I've seen I don't know how exactly it works out. Maybe it's a straddle, or maybe it's like when the guy before the small blind says, "Hey, can we run it?" And it's like, no, 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 no.
So there's an
Anyways,
argument for and against both of these
it only
situations.
comes down to
So
when-
some players at the table will be like, "Well, you raised, you forced people out," and true, you should have to play the hand because what it does.
Oh, you're talking about once someone raised and there's one person that calls.
So like,
Yeah, I'm a
if you have-
believer in that.
If you have, let's say,
That's
like
me.
what we've had in this game here, we've had some straddles, right?
Right.
So let's say we have a player who straddles for 10, and it folds around to
The 10
the
and the
straddle
5.
and the big blind.
Okay.
In the big blind, and this is the same scenario as if you had the small and the big blind.
Right.
You're down to 2 blind hands.
Correct.
I believe those players can do whatever
Yeah,
they'd
I believe
like.
they can too. What
Now-
I'm saying is, like, say, like, under the gun +1 raises it to 60 and one person calls. Then, or they try to say, oh, can we run it for 60? And it's like, no, you can't. Absolutely
Okay,
not.
so
Dealer school, everybody, while
yeah,
the cards
well,
are being dealt. Let's
the
say,
truth of the
a little
matter
bit.
is, these players are playing with their money. They can do whatever they want. Now, to honor the game, there's no rule here in this for this something that's happening. But to honor the game, yes, you should play the hand.
You should.
Now, if somebody objects, if you say, hey, do you want to run it? And somebody goes, no, you can't do that. You bet me off the hand. That's
Yeah.
what people will say. Then, yeah, you should play the hand.
Right.
What it does is it prevents collusion.
It's good ethical,
prevents collusion.
non-collusional.
But it doesn't make any sense to me because
playing.
I figure, I didn't put any
I
money
was the
in
only
there.
one.
I didn't. You got my blind money. You know what I mean?
True.
So, to me, it really it's a moot point. In my opinion. Okay, we got 3
Clem
players.
just
So
likes
this
to
one.
let people do whatever the hell they want to.
This is very true. This is very true. This is the way I look at it. Is your money. You can do whatever the hell you want. Okay.
Deuces versus threes versus 6-8. How did we get here?
This is I don't know, but we did have a raised pot because there's 150 in the middle. Big Daddy with the best hand currently
Bluffing with the best hand.
is gonna go and put in a bet and take it down. Yeah,
He's like, wow, was that easy? I had threes, guys.
threes
no
were
one
the
had
best
a
hand.
10.
He thought he was bluffing.
No one had fives. I know.
100%. He thought
Bluffing
he was
with the
bluffing.
best hand.
And yeah, he takes it down. And looks like we got another player over there in seat 3.
The Tiger Jack.
This is Tiger Jack. For anybody who plays with us regularly over here at Red Star, we all love Jack.
We
Jack's
love
a
us some
great
Jack.
dude. And he's a great addition to the game. He's a really good dude.
Never bluffs. He only bluffs once a year.
Yeah. And Vicky
I'm his favorite dealer.
Never bluffs.
I don't bluff very often.
All right, so Tiger Jack's gonna limp in with the Queen 10, which according to Sticky Vicky is the nuts.
That is the best hand in poker. Queen 10 of
yeah.
hearts, but Queen 10, pretty damn good.
Hassan comes in with the raise with the Ace Jack. Cruz comes along. Adam with the raise on the button.
With drum roll, please.
It's either 6-4 or it's queens or it's kings.
Or aces.
One of those.
Let me drum roll here.
Hassan comes along. Cruz comes along. All right, Adam with the mystery hand.
Yeah,
Jack
Mr.
got out of the
Hand,
way.
I don't even
Jack
see his graphics.
looks like I think Jack got out of the way. He still yeah he did. We're going 3 ways.
Oh, I was right. Aces.
2 aces for Adam
Wow.
on the button.
It's going to let the graphics catch up here, but we're going to go to a flop. 3 ways.
3 ways to the flop. Adam.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. 2
Okay.
sixes on that board. Let me remind you, those are quads of the day. Quads of the day.
It's a great flop for
Well, it's a
Adam.
good fold for Jack at this point, because I am thinking he would have hit, the queen. That's definitely what Adam wants to see.
So Hassan decides to look him up. Makes the call. Cruz gets out of the way. Now we're heads up to the turn. Hassan is virtually dead. So Hassan likes this turn. So both players think they have the best hand. And we're going, check. We're going to the river. It's a blank. Hassan, action's on him. He might be thinking his ace high is good. That he got saved by the queen. I don't know necessarily he thinks he was good on the flop, but he might have got saved by that turn. Adam's going to go ahead and lead here with 125, which is third pot. Gets a call. Gets the bad news to Hassan, yeah. So the queen really was a really terrible card.
Well, it helped Adam get paid.
Exactly, and it set Hassan up for thinking that he got saved, meaning he was against maybe ace king,
Yeah.
which Adam could have had, or Adam maybe even had
Sometimes it's easier.
the worst
Easier
ace.
to win this game with good cards.
But great hand, great pot there for Adam. Hassan, he just
Good cards
got an
before or
unfortunate turn card that improved his hand.
Oh, good cards after the flop.
But
Even better than good cards before the flop.
so got the bad news from Adam's aces.
You okay, Philly?
He is a.
Fold 2. Fold.
And
Nobody claps like him.
Rooster lets it go. Kim with the king 9. I love that hand. King 9
That's
is such
one
a
of
good
your
play.
favorite?
I love a good king 9 suited.
All right.
I like a suited.
Kind of close to queen 10.
Yeah. All right. Cruz gets
Aces.
the
Oh my God,
aces this
aces
time.
back to back. It was Adam. Now it's Cruz.
B comes in
Going
for
around.
the 3-bet with the suited jack 10.
Big Daddy with the red star aces.
Red star nuts.
Is he gonna
from Big
stick
Daddy.
around? No, he's not. Oh, he did. He called. Ooh.
Cruz is gonna have to make a raise.
Yeah.
He wants to thin the field.
Absolutely.
And makes it 3 1/4. The only person I can see who could maybe come along would be
All in, Kim.
with her suited king 9.
Get in there, Kim.
He gonna let it go.
Go.
Big Daddy gets
No
out
faith.
the way. Doesn't like it. Maybe this Kim. She says, you know what?
6-4 is
We
better.
live to fight another
6-4
day.
is maybe better.
Yep.
It's maybe better.
Good
Moving
fold. Good
on.
folds all the way around. He shows the aces.
Show the aces.
Confirms everybody's
I'm
suspicions.
happy. I haven't won a hand in a while.
And
Have any of those chips?
takes down a good
Those chips I gotta turn in for
takes
10
down, I
bucks.
don't know, a couple $100. Good little dead money out there. I like it. I like it a lot.
You have to show your hand.
So we're here at Red Star Social, playing some 1-2, no limit, Texas Hold'em with PLO double board bomb pots.
Yeah, that's what we do here at the Red Star.
We also offer a couple other games for those who are interested. We do PLO, we do Big O, we do Deuce to 7 single draw.
That's a hot new revived game. I mean, it's been around a long time, but I hear it's getting pretty popular.
Yeah, there's a group that plays pretty regularly. We play 2-3 times a week over here.
And I see new faces all the time at that
People are
game.
giving it a whirl,
Yeah,
trying it
give
out.
it a shot. Sit
Those of
down.
y'all who are interested, it's a 5-card draw game. It's a single draw. We play at 5-5,
No limit, single draw.
and
So it
fun.
can be dangerous, but listen, like you show up on a Monday or Saturday or Wednesday or whenever these guys are playing it. Yeah, they're gonna want you to sit down, but they're also gonna do their best to explain the rules. And
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them do really good at explaining the odds, giving some sort of schooling to help you.
Very friendly group that play that
Yeah.
game. They really want people to play, and they want people to learn, and it's a good group. Jack wakes up with a pocket pair of 8s, makes the call. Kim calls with her ace-5. Rob's in there with his deuces. We got 4 players to this flop. And 8s are still ahead, it looks like. And Jack's going to go ahead and check it. It's going to check around. All right, so Kim catches up.
She
Pairs
does.
her ace on the turn. She checks it. Over to Adam. Checks around. River's a blank. Oh, excuse me. Check
pair
that.
for Kim. 2 pair. Not a brick.
Kim leads. I think she's going to get this one through. Nobody else has got much. Rob lets his go. Jack's contemplating. He's thinking, what's going on over here? He's suspicious. It looks like he's counting out calling chips. He does make the call.
So proud to
Kim
get
shows
paid
the
and get
goods.
And as Clem would say, Jack's going to get the bad news.
Jack's going to get the bad news.
Jack gets the bad news. Bad news first.
It was a thin call on his part.
Nah, he wanted to see.
There was 3
Yeah,
overs.
that's the thing about Jack. I sometimes, like, if he has something, you know, he's like, all right, let me see what you got. He might pay to see. But he could have also very well been good. Oh, we got the 5, the 10, and the $28 straddle on, and Adam says, no, I'm good. No, $40 out of me. I don't know. That's right. Like, I don't know. I'm never going to put the 40 on unless I really have a stack in front of me. But I will put the 10 or 20 and just hope that I wake up to a premium like Queen 10 suited. Or 8-5.
8-5? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. I like 8-5 more than I like 7 deuce.
Yeah, me and you need to play more against each other.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Unfortunately, I think your days off and my days off are not the same. So, you know, if I come play, you're working or vice versa. Yeah. You just want to take my money.
Yeah.
Don't lie. You have.
Well, you want to give it away, so
I
yeah.
do not.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Wow.
All right, Jack's in there with the Jack 8. Cruz picks up the Ace King. He makes a raise. B lets his go.
Oh, wait,
Think it's
if
back
I
to
show this, then
Jack.
I can still win, right? Boom.
And Cruz takes down a pot. Yeah, nobody had really much in there. Ace King is oh, he lets everybody see it. Hey, I'm not screwing around. Take my nip button.
He took his
Take my nip button. I don't know. Daniel's giving him an earful. Who knows? Oh, he said don't slam the chips. I don't blame him. So we had a guy here a couple months ago. He was how do we say incapacitated.
Oh, he was a little inebriated.
He had a few too many, and he kept, he was getting a little
Slamming
excited.
them down.
He would slam the chips. Well, these chips can break
Yeah.
very, very easily, and he broke a couple. And the house was really nice to him. Replaced the first one he did. He did it again. They're like, nope, those are yours now, and you can't cash them out.
Were they
And
red?
I don't remember, but I mean, it's like, break it once, shame on you. Break it twice, shame on me, kind of thing. It's like, okay, well, you're an idiot, and you break my stuff, you get to keep it.
And there
And
you go.
I'm gonna keep your money. And so,
Well, these chips do cost money. They're not free.
of course,
Yeah.
but it's,
Gotta set a
you can't
precedent. You gotta
it's
set a
like,
precedent.
it's like going to a restaurant and
Yeah,
you know,
respect the rules.
you
You,
break
don't just
you break
slam
a
the
cup.
plate on the ground.
You break a cup on accident. It's like, oh, okay, it's no big deal. But if you break a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, screw you, pay me. And so
That's what I'm gonna tell Clem next time I win a hand. Screw you, pay me. Remind me, fellas.
yeah, and what happened? We got a raise over from
Pocket nines.
Rooster. Rooster makes it a hundo to go.
Hundy for fundy.
Rob's got the 9s. Kim calls with her Jack 8. Rob comes along
nines,
with his
nines.
9s.
Are good. Nines are good.
3 to the flop. And Rob is ahead at the moment. And
Ooh, doesn't like that ace. Nobody likes that ace.
I don't see. Ace is kind of an action killer for this hand, unless Rooster wants to get frisky, which he doesn't.
Free turn.
Turn is a club,
Ooh,
which is
green.
great for Kim. She's going to go ahead and lead for 2 for this turn. It's a good bet. It's a really good bet, and I think it's going to get through, and it does.
Nice.
She had the worst of it and ends up taking it down. So, good bet up by her part. Good, being aware of what's going on in that hand, knowing that, nobody really had much, and therefore she took advantage. So we're doing a bomb pot here at Red Star Social, which we do PLO double board bomb pots.
Yes, we do.
We do them once around here. We have a button
When the
that
buttons collide.
goes counterclockwise, whereas
This
dealer
is what
button,
it's like when buttons collide. Yeah.
when
Yeah,
the
I'm
dealer
gonna
button
make that
travels
a new
clockwise,
song.
the bomb pot button travels counterclockwise. So when they connect, boom, we do a bomb pot.
They don't connect, they collide.
Excuse
So it's
me.
a bomb.
When they
Boom.
collide.
Click, click, boom. Yes. I'm going to make a mashup of those two songs.
We do PLO double board. PLO is pot limit
With no cap.
Omaha.
No cap, as the young folks would say. Just kidding. No
got-
cap. There's no limit to how much you can win or lose in our bomb pots other than pot's the limit.
You can
So many puns
you
there.
can win or lose as much as you have in front of you,
As long as it fits inside the pot.
or whatever she said.
Yeah.
Four of spades, queen of
Yeah.
spades, three of
Yeah.
spades,
Yeah. That's
fold
right. It's whatever I said.
right here.
You heard it here first, guys. Clem just said, whatever I say.
Four restand, please.
All right. If you've never been to the Red Star, please come down and see us. Give us a visit.
Bet is
Try your luck. Meet all of our lovely staff and all of our lovely players. Come down. Tell them that Clementine and Sticky Vicky sent you from the live stream, and we're going to give you your 3 hours
Very
to play.
gentle.
Splash around. Have some fun. Right, Clem?
3 free hours. New members. Tell them you saw us on YouTube, on the live stream.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, okay, so we're down to 3 players on this flop. Or excuse me, on this bomb pot. Adam's still with a decision. He lets his go. So now we're heads up. We've got Big Daddy with queens up on both boards. All in Kim with not much.
Yeah.
And it looks like Big Daddy's going to scoop.
It does look like a scooper.
He's
Top
got,
2.
He's got
Top
queens
2.
up on both boards.
No, I thought. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Never mind. I thought he had an ace in his hand. He had a 4. Looked like an ace.
Takes down a small pot. Good for him. He needs it. That guy right there.
Why? That was a bomb pot.
He's in for, a couple
lot.
He's in for a couple bullets, and therefore, any pot he can take down helps a lot. So
No, bomb pots do not.
we're playing the knit game for those of y'all who are just joining us.
Bomb pots cannot.
The knit game is the same as the stand-up game. The stand-up game is
You stand up. The whatever. The last when you win a hand and you table it and show it,
you get to sit down.
you get to sit down, and the last person standing pays everybody an agreed upon amount.
This
This
game,
one's
in this
$10.
game, we don't do the stand-up. We do. Everybody gets a chip, and then that.
I'll stop knocking the knit game because I want these guys to keep playing it. So I'll stop talking crap about it not being a stand.
It's the same game.
It's the
just,
same game. There's
it's a
just
little
I
different.
don't know the psychology behind having to stand. I played this game when it was a stand-up game, and I'm telling you, it's the late hours. You've been up all night. You're like, I'm tired. I'm standing. Like, can I just win a hand? And you can't. And it's like 40 minutes, and it really wears on you.
Yeah.
So I like that psychological aspect. Last time I'll say it. Won't say it again.
Yeah, we need to play some more. Me and you, heads up. Just heads up.
As long as we play the stand-up game.
We got a dealer change. Daniel was,
we got,
our dealer, and
Clark Kent coming
looks like
in.
he needed a break, so we got a new dealer coming in to help us out.
It's Killian with also a pretty nice head of hair there.
Yeah,
Are you just
this overhead view is really killing me.
talk about suns out, guns out?
Sun's out, guns out. All right, we got the $10 live straddle here. B put on the 5, Adam put on the 10. We're playing some 1-2 no limit Texas Hold'em.
Ooh, Big Daddy under the gun. to a $10 straddle. Wakes up the pocket tens. Hello.
I predict a raise coming from their
Yeah.
yay old daddy.
Yeah, for sure. Should have put the 20 on. He's going to make it 65, 60.
Rob with the suited king queen. It's a good hand.
Ooh.
I like to see a flop with that hand. He's gonna let it go.
What?
He don't like it enough.
Oh my gosh.
Folds around to Kim.
Oh wow.
Kim
and
with a
Kim's
couple
got
of aces. Decent holdings.
And she just calls like. Oh.
Hassan lets his go. Cruz with the suited ace. Adam and B get out of the way, and 3 to the flop. And bingo, bango.
Yeah, and look at this. Cruz has 2 pair.
Top 2. Big Daddy's going to lead.
And I feel like he's going to get pushed out of this pod.
Kim with top set just comes along. Cruz is going to pump it up, makes it 350. Big Daddy lets his go. Kim sticks it in. And then Cruz says, you know what? I got 2 pair. I'm not folding.
Yeah, I got top 2. What do you got? I got a
drawing
set.
almost dead.
Runner sixes is all he got. Oh, not a 6.
And
Oh, he did pick up
bricks.
hearts. He did pick up hearts for the record. He had some draws on the turn.
What a hand for Kim. I wasn't a real fan of her just limping with
aces.
with aces on the button, but it worked out
It did.
magically for her. And so she's going to pick up a good, decent-sized pot. And, and unfortunately, Cruz just smashed the flop as well with his aces and sixes, and therefore...
And he picked up a heart draw, so it could have been...
Well, they got it on the flop.
Yeah, I know.
And he turned that hearts, which gave him
way more outs.
gave him some hope. But Kim's gonna take it down. It's a good pot. And I wasn't a real big fan of the way she played it, but it
turned out to work out. Yeah,
worked out perfectly for her. And
see, sometimes Clem is not always right.
It's not me. It's just we've said it before, and you've agreed. You never want to go multiple ways.
Good hand.
First of all, I just don't like aces. Just don't give them to me.
Okay,
I don't
that's a
like them.
really-
I'll play
that
them.
is a
I
really-
understand
No.
their value, but I
Okay.
prefer not to have them. It's
Yeah,
too
'cause
much
who wants to win?
drama.
Who wants to win the pot?
No, they
That's just
lose.
dumb. Yeah.
They lose for me more than they win.
Well, that's terrible for you. You give me aces every hand.
Whatever.
aces
I've
every
seen you
hand.
lose with aces.
Everybody
too.
loses with aces. Everybody loses with king or queen
I
10.
do
Everybody
remember.
loses with queen 10 as well. So, there's argument for and against every
Again,
hand.
I will take queen 10
I know
over
you will.
aces
And-
any day of the week.
Yeah, and that's silly. I don't understand. But,
It's
hey,
okay.
That's what you like.
don't have to understand. If we all played like Clem, how fun would poker be? No one would see a flop. There'd literally we would just fold. There'd be no action.
Okay, City of Austin poker players who ever played with
We'll shine the
myself.
bright beacon when I'm here.
Is this a true reflection of my play? If you like to, I wish we had a call in. Remember back in the day when people
Could
did
call.
we could call
Call and
ins?
take some calls. Yeah. Next live stream we'll have the comments.
Yeah, we'll do a
up,
call
not
in.
This one.
We'll do a
Yeah.
call in. Yeah. All right.
Pocket
Looks
nines for
like,
Tiger Jack.
B makes a 3-bet with the Jack 10 suited. Goes to
Tiger Jack lays
210.
it down.
Jack gets out the way. Kim gets out the way. Hassan with the ace 7.
Everybody gets out
Nobody
of the
wants
way.
to party. Nobody wants to party.
Nope.
He shows his hand, gets rid of his nip button, takes down some dead money, and shocker, B wins another hand.
One more previous crime.
He's been a little quiet recently,
Yeah.
I feel like there's again,
Generally not running great.
I know we have just one new, yeah. All the chips are on the right side of the table. We need some to make their way down over here.
So it's a right side, left side kind of situation going on right now.
East End boys, West End girls, something like that. Although
Rob's
they're all
doing his
guys.
job. Rooster over here, he's been pretty quiet.
Yeah,
Kim's
9 dudes.
been
I mean,
very
super
active.
premium.
I love the play from Kim. She's been playing a lot of hands.
Yeah, those aces are nice.
That's the dream. And all right, we're heads up to this flop. 2 premiums. And Hassan picks up a pair of 8s. Knows where he's at.
Adam
makes
doesn't
bet.
have a lot with that ace
Adam
up there.
lets it go
Yeah,
pretty easily.
says not this time.
Oh, so we also offer massage
Massages,
services here. We have a fine young lady that comes in. She'll give you a chair massage. For those of y'all interested, I think it's $1.50 a minute.
Super sweet, super nice, and
She's
does really good at
adorable,
getting
and she's really nice, and everybody
getting
loves
the
her.
lumps up. Yep.
Everybody loves her. She does a good job.
Yes.
She will. She'll usually, she'll stay pretty late, not too late, and very accommodating and
All
just a
the
sweetheart.
stress knots you get from playing poker, and I don't know. As a dealer, my shoulders are always in rough shape. I need to see her soon.
We got Tiger Jack here with the 9-7.
I tried very hard not to look left.
Looks like he's gonna come along. Folds over to Hassan. Got the suited ace. Comes in for a raise. I like that. Cruz comes along.
It's a reasonable raise, $20. You know, it's not super crazy.
Big Daddy wants to see a flop.
Oh, the queen 3, and Jack's in there.
4 ways. Whammy. Looks like Tiger Jack got the best of it.
Baby doll.
Got the
Yes, he
9-7, got top pair, 9 kicker. Hassan checks.
Cruz
Go over
has
to
a 7,
Cruz.
and he's gonna bet at 105. Does Jack know he's good here?
So
What's he doing? Is he calling? Yep.
he is calling. He's coming along. We'll probably lose Hassan. Yeah, we lose Hassan. Our heads up. We got a queen. Queen doesn't help anybody. Jack checks it. And looks like Cruz is going to bet enough to put Jack all in. Jack's got a decision here.
I think he's gonna
And
call.
He lets it
Oh,
go.
no.
Lets
You were
it go.
good, Jack.
No, I mean, there's so many things that beat him there.
You're right. You're
And
right.
It's it's all his chips, and he just didn't feel it. He didn't have a great hand. He had top pair weak kicker, and wasn't feeling it, and lets it go.
Is that a straddle, Jack?
And Cruz picks up a pot, not a huge one, but any pot at this stage is gonna be crucial to getting back to that pot where you want to be. Most players at the table are, well, as we say, stuck, and not a good spot to be in.
10. And call, fold.
I don't like to get stuck.
No, nobody does. Rooster.
Stuck means like in for money that you've lost. You know what
Yeah.
I like? I like jelly. Clem is burying
Shocker.
his head.
She doesn't
into
like
the mic.
losing, and she likes winning. It's a shocker.
Clem's like, who doesn't? Oh my God! Bang, 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 bang.
All right, we got a 4
Just thought I
bet
would state
from
the obvious.
Rooster with the pocket jacks. Cruz is going to go ahead and let it go.
Come on, I want to see quads over quads. Please, one
B
time.
with the suited queen 4. Decision.
Like, I'm getting bored. Let's gamble.
He's gonna come along, and Big Daddy with the 2s, or as we like to say, the deuces.
Quack, quack.
All right, we're 3 to
The
ways
ducks.
to this flop. Rooster with the jacks, Big Daddy with the deuces. Oh no.
Oh, set over set. Did I just ask for quads over quads? Hi-ya.
Top set for Rooster. Bottom set for Big Daddy. Think we're gonna see some fireworks.
Dangerous.
Leads.
B's getting out of the way here.
$400 bet. About just under half pot. Rooster's.
Got to feel really good. He's just going to call, or is it
He's gonna
he's all in?
jam.
He's
B's gonna
verbal.
let it
Yeah.
go. Big Daddy.
I mean, what can
Makes
you do
a
there?
call.
You got to. And you just pray for a deuce.
One out. Can he get there? No joy.
Nope.
Rooster wins a pretty big pot, almost 2K.
I think I need a couple of those
And
to get back up.
once again,
You got 700? Or no?
Big Daddy is in second place.
God, it's the worst. I feel for him. That's all I'm saying. I feel for him. Been there.
It's one of those.
Done that.
It's like the Jacks versus Queens hand. He
I
got
didn't
it
have
with
nothing.
Bean.
Right.
It's the same
Yeah.
kind of scenario where it's just like, what can you do? You can't get away.
You can't, and everyone will tell you you couldn't do anything else.
Jack
You had
high
to.
flop, set of deuces.
Yeah, I love deuces more than I love aces because they're sneaky.
Yeah.
When someone has aces or queens or jacks, like if you can just like get in affordably and bink one deuce, then you're usually good.
Except for this case.
Yeah, except for right now.
Except for this
so,
case where
oops.
top set snaps you off.
Yeah.
Just a cooler. Another cooler. Nothing you can do about it.
Killian just got in there too, and he's stealing all this action. But look, the chips are moving a little to the left.
To the left?
Yeah, I would consider seat for the left side of the table.
Of course. 100%.
Yeah, from the dealer perspective, obviously.
Everything's from the dealers to the left.
Yeah, is it really?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to tell, it is what it is. Boards are boards, top board, bottom board, who cares? I know what I'm reading. I say the top, and I look at the top and I go, you do not have a straight. Oh, at the bottom, I mean. In the bomb pots.
Yes.
As a dealer. Clem and I are dealers here. Whatever.
Whatevs.
Whatevs.
All right,
Let it
Hassan
go.
is going to open up with the 10-9 for $20. Folds around to Mr. Big Daddy.
8-3. Yep. Nope.
Folds
No,
around.
no.
Looks like he's going to take it down. Takes it down. Speaking of dogs,
Yeah.
Jody has, looks like in her possession, I don't know if you saw her in that last picture or frame that we were looking at, but she showed up. Everybody knows Jody. She's a great lady. She's got Steve's little new dog,
Dottie.
little Dottie,
Dottie.
little Frenchie. Adorable. She's probably, 3 months old?
Yeah.
And
She's a
she's
cutie.
cute as
Little
hell.
puppy.
Little bitty thing.
Super sweet, too. She'll just cuddle and fall asleep in your lap. I love puppies. Are great. They sleep all the time. They just cuddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great when they're somebody else's. I love dogs.
You know what? I love them
I
once
love
they're potty
dogs.
trained.
I love dogs. I love cats. I don't really know an animal I don't like.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of having to take care of them. I'm just not.
I mean, once they're trained, they take care of themselves, I feel like. I have a puppy who's now finally pretty much fully trained. We got him at like 10 weeks, and the first 4 or 5 months were a little tough. We have a dog door too, and he just wasn't quite getting that
Wasn't
he needed to
catching
do
on.
it all the time.
Wasn't catching on.
Yeah, but now it's funny. I come home, he actually had an accident the other day, and I look and I was like, oh, the door to the dog door was closed, so we couldn't go outside. What do you expect?
What do you expect?
Yeah, but right now I expect Queen 10 to beat Pocket 7. That's what I expect.
Ooh.
Because Queen 10 of Hearts is my favorite hand, so I'm going to root for Tiger Jack here. And let's see what happens.
4 ways to this flop. And looks like
Oh,
Whammy.
I mean,
Top
It's ahead
pair.
right now.
Top pair for Tiger Jack.
Yeah, but
He's going to put it in.
Hassan has a gut shot straight draw.
Cruz didn't get much of
B
this.
hit a pair of eights.
B's got middle pair.
Yeah, Hassan's like, I don't think I'm good. What's he gonna do? I'm curious.
What you gonna
Yep,
do?
Like, let it go. And
39 or 234. Excuse me, 234.
So B has got middle pair with a weak kicker. I'm not sure what he's putting Jack on. He's probably putting him on maybe a draw,
ace,
flush draw,
queen. Yeah.
or maybe a Jack 9 sort of hand.
Yeah.
And it's
Thinking maybe his 8 is good at the moment.
he's getting almost 2 to 1 with his middle pair. These are all the things that are going on in his head. And he's thinking, it's close. It's very close. He makes the call. He's going to, he makes the call. He's going to be in pretty rough shape here versus Jack's hand. King doesn't help either one.
Yep.
And the
Queen
7
10
on the river, Hassan would have missed that. A 7.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty gross. And Jack wins a good pot. Jack, he needed that, you know. He was.
Yeah, we want to let him stick around. Like I said,
yeah.
Chip's going to move to the left a little.
Yeah,
Looks
he
like
wants-
they're making their way.
He
They're
wants to
making
keep
their
playing,
way.
and then he gets to he
Share the
drags a little
look.
pot. Drags a little pot. Good for him. Yeah, I think B was just putting him on a draw, and getting the problem is Jack didn't have enough chips either.
He
Jack,
just wanted Jack to stick around.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
He was just
like,
being generous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Jack, I'm sure, because I called him son and cheers him on. And he's like, I want you to stick around, Jack. I'm going to double you up real quick. Yeah, that's what he did.
cool. We'll go
Yeah.
with that story.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's right. Here at Red Star Social, 9070 Research Boulevard, the corner of Burnett. I was almost always say the wrong street breaker. I don't know why. But Burnett and 183. Burnett.
Crossroads Shopping Center, right
Burnett or
next to the
Burnett?
Chili's and the Pluckers.
What do you call it, Clem?
Burnett Road.
Burnett Road. That's right. If you're an Austinite,
I'm an Austin kid.
somewhat around local, it's Burnett.
Been here all my life.
Burn it down.
Not going anywhere else.
Yep. All right.
Playing some No Limit Texas Hold'em. We got a $20 live straddle. Folds around to Big Daddy. Big Daddy with the,
9 Dewey.
we call that the double down. Folds over. Mr.
You have the hiccups?
Jack.
That's so
I have
cute.
something. I got something going on. Jack with the check. Jack 10. Kim with the King 6. Cruz with the 7-3. B with the 8 deuce. Nobody's got much. 4 ways to the flop. Looks like
Drum roll, Ace King Jack.
All
Two
right.
pair hit. Two people
Kim.
hit a pair.
Kim's got the best of it with the pair of kings. Folds around.
Checks around.
Excuse me, checks around. Kim's going to go ahead and bet it, thinking her king's good. She's right. Folds over to Jack. Jack might come along. What'd she bet? 35? He's getting 4 to 1 with a gutter. He's got a Jack with a gutter. He does come along. The river
No help for
pairs
Jack.
the 4s. Kim's still good. Checks it. Checks it back. Kim's going to take down the pot. Nice little pot for Kim. It's no aces versus ace 6.
That's right. Queen 10, let me just point out, Queen 10 would have been pretty nutty.
We got a bomb pot coming up. For those of y'all, we play PLO double war bomb pots, $5 ante. Great game for those of anybody who doesn't, who's new to poker, doesn't know about bomb pots. They're fun.
New to Austin poker,
Yeah.
Texas poker.
PLO bomb pots can be pretty fun.
Lots of fun.
We're at Red Star here. Anybody new or watching this stream want to come play with us? You come, you sign up, you get a membership. You tell them you saw us on YouTube.
Sticky Vicky and Clementine.
You tell them you saw us on YouTube. You get 3 free hours when you sign up. New players only. 3 free hours.
Yeah, new players.
And
New players.
if you're not new, we also have a referral bonus here at Red Star.
Bring a friend.
You bring somebody who's never been here before. We get them signed up. You get 3 free hours. Pretty cool deal. Also, your friend who you bring in, who you referred, they will get their first month
for the price of a daily.
For the price of a daily.
I like to finish
nice
Clem's sentences.
Yeah,
he can start it and I'll finish it.
Yeah, she's real good at that. It's not annoying at all.
You got to share the love.
No.
We're both in here.
Yeah.
This is earlier in our day than normal. So.
Yeah, we're both.
We're both zombies a little bit.
All right, we're in a bomb pot, and we were already going to the turn.
I don't even know who has what. Oh, look, there's one. 2 people have a heart draw. All in. Kim's got the nut heart draw.
She's got a pair on the top board. She's got a pair on the bottom board. She's got
7, 8. Oh, yeah, Rob's got the nut straight at the top.
So that's a good. For those of y'all paying attention, the top board, he's got the nuts, and there's really no draw. No, it's a rainbow board.
Although Tiger Jack has a straight with a 7-eye flush draw. He does have 3-7. Although 7-8 is the nuts. No heart. And 9. Yeah, 7-8 is definitely the best hand at the top, which is Rob. And who's got the bottom, Clem?
Looks like Kim's got the bottom with her aces and 8s. I don't see anybody having a better hand.
Yeah, B's got 8-10. Rob has 8-10.
Rob's going to feel real good about his hand, though.
7-8,
He might bet everybody off. He makes a bet for 100 right here. Jack has got just the 7-high straight. He lets it go. Such a good fold.
Oh,
a lot
Kim
of players,
lets the best hand go at the bottom.
A lot of players would have called with that hand, and they would have been, oh, okay, this is an interesting situation. So Rob has the 9-high straight on the top board, 10s up on the bottom board. B also has 10s up on the bottom.
So he calls, he's getting quartered. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what I'm hearing. I'm correct.
If he calls and he doesn't, he lets it go.
He's like, nope, not good enough.
I don't like the fold. It's a good fold. It's a
to
very
see
disciplined
another
fold.
bomb pot.
There's plenty of people who would have made that call and got the bad news and lost the money. But he makes the fold. And it was a one-way hand. That's what we call it. It's a one-way hand, meaning he can only really play one board.
And it's not even that
He's
strong.
got a king high on the other board.
Yeah.
He
knew better. He didn't go to Sticky Vicky school. He's like, I know better. I went to Clem school. Clemson. It is a school, by the way.
There's negative equity anytime you visit Sticky Vicky school.
Oh, stop it. Come on down. Play with me, guys. It'll be fun. Can't be mad when I win with 8-3 offsuit. Okay, that's the rule when you play with Sticky Vicky.
Not my job. Not my job.
She will get it in with 8-3 offsuit, and she will win. Sometimes. Most of the time.
So if you're going to come down to Red Star and play with Sticky Vicky, please bring plenty of cash so that she can buy it from you through her Venmo.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, she's going to need some rebuys.
Yeah, or not. Or not.
Or you will, either way.
No, I won't. Did you hear about my last session?
No.
Okay, good. Don't talk about it.
I'm not going to.
I didn't rebuy.
$10 live straddle this in. B put the 10 on. Crew's got the 5. B's got the 10. And
oh, Daniel's back in there.
Daniel's back from his
Is that Daniel?
That is
Yeah,
Daniel.
that's Daniel. Daniel-san.
Big Daddy with the 9-8 suited comes along. Rob lets his go. Jack's out of the way. Rooster comes in with a raise with his ace.
Queen of hearts.
Hearts. I like that hand. It's a good
Cam
hand.
likes ace-10.
Cruz looks like he's going to make a call. He's got a 9-8 of hearts. And B comes along and Daddy comes along. So
I
we
feel
got
like something's not
5
right. Look,
players.
it says Cruz only has $755. That's definitely not right.
That's
I
definitely not right.
definitely see more than that
Yep, you are correct.
in his stack, just to be fair.
Got a Jack 4-4 flop. Nobody connects with anything. Ace Queen is still good. Checks around, going to the turn.
Ooh, Big
2
Daddy's
players
got the
pair
8.
their 8s.
And they both have 8-9. How fitting.
B has got a Queen High Diamond draw. Cruz leads out with his 8. B comes along. Big Daddy's probably going to make a call.
4 players.
And Rooster makes a call. That one he got priced in. I don't see any other reason why Rooster would come along. He does have 2 overs, but that's it. And we got a King of Diamonds, so
Ooh,
backdoor
flush got there.
diamonds for B gets there. He's got the best hand.
Good.
Cruz checks it over to him, and I assume B's gonna bet. It's sort of like that situation we were talking about before. You don't hit your hand and then not make a bet.
That's right. You don't make that call to get there and then fold.
Over to Cruz. Cruz is going to let it go. There, B takes down another pot. So we are 9-handed here, and we're at Red Star Social. 9070 Research Boulevard at the Crossroads Shopping Center.
One and only.
Playing
Red Star
some
Social.
no limit Texas Hold'em. My
1, 2, 5, 10, 20.
My name's Clem. This is Sticky Vicky, and
We're
thanks
dealers
for,
here at the Red Star, and also your commentators for the evening.
Thanks for sticking around. If you're listening to us again, come on down and play with us. We love new players. We love old players. We love all the players. We got a $20 live straddle this hand. Big Daddy puts on the 20. Anybody who plays poker on the reg, you know the straddle. It's a voluntary blind bet. The small and the big are involuntary. You have to put those in. But the straddles are voluntary. Folds around to Kim. Kim with the suited king makes the call. B with the ace queen. Looks like he's going to pump it up. Adam lets it go.
Adam lets it go. Ace
Folds
queen,
to
king
Kim.
9.
She's going to come along. She wants to see a flop. She's like, you know what?
She wants to see red cards.
I got a good hand. Let's see a flop. Heads up. And
Those are black cards.
that ain't going to get us there. B got the most of that, and I think he's
He's
going
gonna
to
check that.
He's going to slow play. He's going to see if he can get Kim to bite. That's a great card for Kim. So it gives her some
now.
outs. She turns open-ended with her king 9. And B leads. Kim is going to peel one off, I think.
Yep, just like
Let's see a turn. Let's see. Maybe I get there. 3 doesn't help either hand, so B's aces are going to be the best. And I think he knows it. I think he can sniff it out.
You can smell it.
Unfortunately, he doesn't realize that Kim has king high, and therefore
Any bet is not getting
he
called.
should check it here.
No, he
Try to
doesn't want to
induce a
show his
bluff.
cards.
He's trying to induce a bluff, you know. He
That's a
bets
purple
pretty
chip.
big.
Purple chips are worth $500.
And she looks
Kim's like, nah, thanks. Nah, I'm good.
B takes down yet another pot.
Good.
Good for him. He's been
Also,
on a
want to
pretty
let
good
our
heater.
viewers know, poker players, we are on the Poker Atlas. You can always look up the Poker Atlas, sign in through the app, show up.
Yeah, you can see what games we got running, what games we offer, our hours. See if see if there's anybody waiting, because sometimes we'll have,
I haven't lost you. I
a
haven't
table or
lost
two going, and somebody will be on the waiting list, and then you can add yourself using the poker atlas, or you can call us. You can call us, and we'll put you on there.
Always call us.
We can put you on the list over the phone. Yeah. We are.
We're open at noon every day, and the action goes all day, a lot of the night, sometimes through the night into the next day. But we do open at noon. If the game breaks before noon, we will reopen at noon. And if you're here in your seat ready to go, your first 2 hours of the day are going to be gratis. Free. It's free.
It's English only at the table
For
for
those
those
that
of you
don't
paying
know.
attention.
Yeah.
Gratis.
Good thing we're not at the table. Because, yeah. Gratis. What's the other word?
Gratis.
No, there's another word for free.
Also, Fridays, for those of y'all who are interested, we do pizza night here at Red
pizza.
Star. We do pizza dinner, okay? Not lunch, we do pizza dinner. So it usually gets here around 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there. And, yeah, complimentary from the house. And come and enjoy. We like feeding you guys. Because
Come play some poker on Friday and eat some pizza.
we got some free pizza.
Yeah. Ooh, pocket kings.
Big Daddy, under the gun, wakes up to a decent hand.
Let's see, make it 50, 75. It's not 100.
Raises
Made it
to 50.
I know it wasn't 100 because he said something.
Right.
So I know he doesn't have a lot of smaller chips. So
Looks like Cruz is going to come along with his suited Queen Jack. B gets out of the way. Adam gets out of the way. We're going heads up to this flop. I think if we don't see something, it's a great flop for Kings, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get any action.
Not exactly the flop would help.
He's
I'd try once though. Gotta try once.
he bets. Cruz folds. He gets rid of his net chip. Hey, good for Big Daddy.
hey,
Yeah.
you can't lose them all.
That's right.
As I'd like to say.
Dang it. That's right.
I don't have the yellow chip anymore.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I really like this group of people. They're really
Still in it.
good group of guys. Everybody here is,
Since we did this.
Very respectful, very nice.
and they've been playing with each other for a little while, and so everybody gets along pretty good.
Yeah.
And
$10.
Daniel's a really good
$10 doesn't
dealer.
matter.
For me to consider somebody a good dealer,
Oh, I know. It's really hard.
not only do you have to have the mechanics in order as far as like dealing the cards and pulling in the chips and keeping the flow.
You gotta be nice. Then you gotta know how to like work the crowd and like be super lovable. But I am all those things now. Clem hasn't seen me deal in a long time, but gosh, getting a compliment from Clem is like pulling teeth. He must be a dentist. It's like pulling teeth with you.
It's not a hard thing to
Daniel is a great dealer. He's been doing this a long time. He is good. He is really good.
It takes practice.
Jovial. He's
It takes
nice.
practice. You got to put in the time. It's not something that's just going to happen,
Exactly.
overnight.
Run out better cards.
All right, we're 5 ways to this flop. Looks like Adam has got
A picking 7-6.
the.
Oh, it's wrong. Very wrong.
All right, this one we should see some fireworks.
Oh my
here.
God! So B flops a flush,
And
Big
Big Daddy
Daddy's got
flops
a-
a straight
draws
with a jack high or flush,
Yep.
and he
How about-
leads.
Why couldn't he just have the king of hearts in his hand? He would have had the royal. He
That
would've
would've
got
been really
100
good.
hours. He
Yeah.
would have flopped it.
No
Would have been
big
100
deal.
hours.
Yeah, just flop a royal because
Just
that happens
flop a
every day.
royal. Look how close you were. Doesn't count in poker or horse. No, wait, it only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, not poker.
2 players.
All right.
So Big Daddy leads. B flats with his
7 high
flopped
flush.
flush.
That's a lot of outs for a better flush.
B is going to make a turn bet here. The problem with this hand is he's got too much. And the problem with B's hand is he wants to
He's got just enough.
No, he wants to keep him strong along, but he knows he's vulnerable. And it's a very
He's got to know he's good.
Big Daddy. He might jam it in here. If he does, and he does.
He does.
I don't. Oh, my son. He just snaps him. Yeah, he snaps him. He knows where he's at. And unfortunately,
Wrong spot to bluff here. Or not bluff, but I mean,
I don't think he thought he was.
it
bluffing.
wasn't a bluff.
I don't think he thought he was bluffing at all. I think he thought he had the best hand. And unfortunately, B has got the better of him, and he takes down yet another big pot.
The right side of the table is about to just fall over here.
Yeah, so we might have seen the last of Big Daddy. He might be throwing in the towel. Not quite sure. He's been taking a beating for this session, and I wouldn't blame him if he decided to go ahead and call it quits. Majority of which has been going to seat 8, and so it's a little demoralizing. You know, you're just like, golly, I can't win a pot.
I can't win,
especially against that guy.
that
You know,
guy.
that guy just keeps, kicking my butt, and do I want to just, keep banging my head against the wall? Should I?
Time to save. Yep. Moving on.
Okay, take care, baby.
So again, couldn't
Live
blame
to
him.
see
Couldn't
another
blame
day.
him. Yeah, couldn't blame him if he decides to call it quits. Which it looks like he does. So we're gonna be playing this one 8-handed, and we still have, looks like, 2 knit buttons out. Seat 9, which is not a shocker.
It's Adam and Rob.
It's either Rob or Jack. I can't tell. It's kind of in
I think
that.
it's Rob.
I think you're right.
I feel like Jack won a hand earlier. I could be wrong. It's been a while since Rob hit queens or jacks.
True. Very true. All right. Adam with the 10s is going to raise it to the
His
button.
10s are
Going to 60.
gone.
Rob with the decent holdings, but with the 3-bet, he's going to let it go. Kim lets hers go. Now, Hassan with the suited King 10. He's got 15 out there. Another 45 to call. He's doing the math. Looks like he's going to.
Calculating.
Yes.
Was that your computer?
That was my computer
Calculating.
noise.
Yeah, like it. Beep, 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 beep.
Looks like he's going to come in for a raise here. He's counting out some raisin chips. And he does. Makes it, looks like 175. It's a good putt. It's good sizing. It definitely will make Adam think for a minute. And it was literally less than a minute. He makes the call. So we're heads up to this flop. Neither one of them like this flop. Checks it over. Hassan checks it over to Adam. Adam's going to check it back. Okay, now neither one of them like this turn. Probably going to see another check. Hassan's got a gut shot. Adam's got the club draw. Goes to the river.
And he gets a club. Does he think it's good, though? Now Hassan's going to bet at it. Like, Hassan could have a king or a jack, but I think Adam knows
snaps
better.
him.
Yeah,
Adam
it's
snaps
like,
him.
My 10 is good.
Adam snaps him, which was, just a testament of what.
All right, and now the Nick game is over, and that was Rob having to pay everybody. Yeah, it was Rob. Doling out those $10. And he got a discount because there's someone who's not there.
Oh, that's
so I
not
feel
right.
like
No, he owes Big Daddy $10.
he owes Big Daddy $10 for sure. We're gonna let him know that.
Yeah.
He deserves it. Big Daddy earned it.
He did. He
earned
certainly
it.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll remind Rob next time we see him. Hey, man.
At least buy that guy a beer or a
Yeah,
margarita or something. Buy him a Red Star hoodie. Probably a little more than $10 though. We do have Red Star hoodies available. We have merchandise. We have snacks. We have Red Bull. We have sodas, Sour Patch
I don't play on
Kids.
live streams, so I play on private games also.
Yeah.
We are BYOB here also
Bring your
at
own alcohol.
Red Star.
Yes.
So if you want to have a couple drinks, you have to bring them
You
yourself.
bring, you buy. You buy, you bring. You play, you have a good time.
For those of y'all who do decide to come play with us, we also have a sweepstakes room.
We are, yes, we do have a sweepstakes room. Speaking of, Kimberly in the seat 5 is, what would we call her?
She's the proud owner.
The proud
proprietor
owner
of said
of
sweepstakes
the
room.
game room at Red Star Social.
She loves the sweepstakes.
Yeah. I feel like this is winding down, guys. This might be one of our, if not our last stand, close to it. So, yeah, come on down.
3 ways to this flop.
Oh, my goodness.
And Hassan.
Flop 'em dead. That's what I like to say. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize Raw Bad Pocket 6 Quad of the day. And he's leading into Hassan, who's got this, what do you got?
And
Stone cold cojones.
I don't hate this bet. He's got 6s. There's 2 unders, and of course the jacks. A lot of times he's going to be good here. And so he leads, and then he gets called by Hassan, and so that's going to, okay, 8 on the river.
No help.
It's kind of a brick, but Rob is going to think, okay, what is he calling with? And
What is he calling with?
it's a little
Quads?
feeler bet
Just
here.
quads?
See where it's kind of a defensive bet,
Yeah.
and
And he's going to
Hassan
shove, and I don't think Rob
almost-
can call.
almost a 2x shove from, and he lets it go. God,
Yeah.
Rob, he just knows where he's at all times, and he lets it
Well,
go.
Better
yeah.
hand.
Such a good fold from me. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, it's only another $80, and whatever. I'll just have to. I'm calling because I gotta see it, But he
Yeah,
just like,
that would have been me. Oh, fine,
yeah,
I'll pay you off. What do you have? I
letting
want
it
to
go.
see. Especially if your name's Clem.
yeah. Yeah.
But your name isn't Clem. Your name is. My name isn't. I'm Sticky Vicky.
My name is Clem. Thank you guys very much for
Come and-
joining us for
yeah.
our game here at the Red Star Social.
Come and see us.
We're here. We're open every day at noon. Come see us, and thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Take care.
Sir E. Brock Productions.